Yo, yo, yo. Good morning. What's up with the music? Oh, it's just on a quiet song. Okay. I was like, what's going on here? That should be fine. Alright, let me send the links out. Good morning, Justin. Good morning, Peoples. Good morning, Fake Mojo. I just started the stream. I didn't send the link out yet. It's also been a minute since I started before 8:30. Be sure to share the stream link around as well. It helps me out a ton. I'm sending it around right now. Oh, my bot's not on. That's great. Alright, yeah. Definitely share it around. I don't have access to some of the Discords I normally send this to. Some people just want my bot because they want the stream links posted in their Discord. Some people don't even pay me. It's just straight up to like share the streams. All right, that should be sent out. Should be all good on that end. Good morning, Mel. Good morning, Traveler. Where have I seen that name before? But yeah, definitely share the stream link around. I don't have access to some of the people I normally promote it to, so hopefully they'll see it through one of y'all somehow. Let me fix my screen real quick. So we're going to do this. Do this. Stop it at the dollar. Pull that down. Open this a little more. And then go to premium, copy text. How does this look here? Oh, that looks like shit. Oh, it does save little icons. Okay, cool. What we're gonna do is this though. There we go. Maybe I'll do something like that. Now we have a, here, let me do this. Because some people will be like, does he mean like for the rest of time this is what the game plan is? Like, no, just as of right now, for today, that is the game plan. I don't know what's going to go on from years from now. I'm going to zoom in the chart as well. I think you guys have seen the gist of what's going on here. Actually, maybe I'll leave it. We got 20-something minutes still. I just like to show where some of the short-term levels come from because some people want to know. You know, some don't care, but it is just nice to know where these levels are coming from sometimes. Morning, gonna take the dog. I'll be right back. Nice. Good morning, Alexis. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Rambo. He said he's like number 10. I appreciate that. Definitely be sure to like the stream, guys. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, CJ. Good morning, Mitch. Good morning, Green. Aloha, SF. Looks like we got up to make a new pre-market high, and we're already back down into the previous day open. Remember, that's a very strong pivot point. And the only reason we didn't really grab the previous day close is because it's pretty close to previous day low. Previous day low still held above the, at that time's previous day supply. Previous day high supply. Now it's a 2-day ago high supply. At the high of day supply here from previous day. Pre-market low. That's it. Couple arrows to let us know that this is kind of the main range to look out for the next bigger trade, but there are going to be some good minimal opportunities in between that range. Of course, if 484 breaks, you can short all the way down to here. Pre-market low breaks, you can short into this range. this ends up holding and you see buying pressure, gonna need to wait just because you might see a buying impulse move towards 485s. If 485, 4520s breaks, well, we're going to be looking towards more buyer moves towards 486, 487, 4750 area. And if miraculously 482s end up breaking today, 482.70, 482.20s, we are going to see a pullback down to 481.20s, possibly 480, possibly 479.50. Then turn the volume up, guys. I don't know what to tell you. You either understand the game plan or you don't. I don't know how to fix volume on YouTube. I'm using the same settings I've always used, guys. Jesus. Good morning, B-Ferg. Good to see you. Like, do I need to, like, scream into the mic more? Like, is that what you mean? Aloha SF. Aloha Green. Yeah, I can hear. Yeah, thank you, Mitch. Thank you, Mitch. Appreciate you, Mitch. I don't know, guys. Turn your volume up. Are you on your desktop right now? If you are on your desktop, click this little arrow. Right click your volume. Hit volume mixer. Turn Google up. That's all I can tell you. Using the same volume settings. I haven't touched a single thing. Let's see, output, stream. But how's the game plan sound? I was going over the game plan before I read over that. How was the game plan, everybody? You guys understand what we're going for here? I know I got some basic arrows, but I just went over everything that's in between as well as outside of those arrows. So just in case you don't understand what's going on, go back a couple minutes. I'm also going to leave the game plan typed here, kind of towards the bottom left of the screen, because that is a pretty good spot to leave it. I also had posted IWM. And you guys know me, I don't leave pre-market on. We'll turn that off at the end of this. But something that was posted in the weekly watch list was IWM, the Russells. This is the small caps. This is something that you don't really see me focus on too much, but I love to keep on kind of like a side watch kind of thing. And very happily so, they built a hammer, multiple hammers, holding a good area between 190, 190, 186. We ended up getting a really nice higher open yesterday. This rallied into the 196, 197 area. This was pretty highly anticipated from this watch. On the weekly watch list. Now what we're getting, you can see we're at 198.20s. We're just under the next area. We're already opening higher again. So there's a chance this is going to get continuation through the 198.75, through 200, into the next area. So we'll see if that happens. We'll see if a retest underneath is needed. But right now, they're already under this level. And now we're going to be looking for small caps to try to hold 196, 197, if there is a pullback at all. If there isn't, we just get continuation. We're going to be looking through the next level. It's as easy as that. Y'all don't care about SPX. Let's go to triple Qs. What chart am I on? I will get a monthly chart. So they've made multiple all-time highs. They made one back here, took their dip with SPY, made another one. So both markets are now at all-time highs. They're synced up. It's not like one's going up and the other one's down here. No, they're both up now, so that's good. Nothing different between them. Maybe Qs are a little bit farther with their new all-time highs, but it's still just important to know that they're both kind of in the same spot of their chart now. So something important to do on this chart, and I didn't do it yet because I mainly go over SPY bigger time frames, is the same thing, guys. You know, when you're looking at SPY bigger time frames. Sorry. This is what this looks like, by the way. We're either looking for a retest of the old all-time high. Today we had a higher open at first. Now we're under this level. But we were looking to try to hold this level and work towards the next area for continuation. So that's kind of the next two things in front of us right now. That's why we're so focused on the smaller time frame, not the bigger time frame right now. But the same thing goes for the Qs, though. You know, after they break. Sorry, let me. Actually, we'll leave this. This is the old all-time high. I want to leave it. We're gonna leave it like that. But what I want to add or psychological levels. So you now have this emerging candle. You have 420. Just be vague with it. 417.50. If you want to be, super anal about it, you can go back and edit it perfectly. Whoops, that was the wrong level. This one. There you go. And then you got 425. I know this is going to be tedious and boring. It's not supposed to be fun. 430, 432.50, so on and so on. Go as much as you want. It's not for this time frame. It's for this time frame. So when you're day trading, you understand, oh, there's another psychological level approaching. And until we get more price action here, that's what you're going to be going off of besides short-term information. Like right now, saying, oh, all-time highs here isn't really that important. What is important? Calling out what's the previous day high supply, what's the next psychological, I almost said the supply. What's the new level above, the next level above, the next psychological level above, what's the next level below? Down here we got pre-market low, you got previous day low. So you got kind of a combination of something right there. You got pre-market high right here. So you have short-term, information that says, hey, if this surpasses, it's going here, or it's going to try to go here. You have all of this very conditional information in front of you. You just got to use it. But let me delete that, though, because that's not the right time frame to be putting this on. Delete that. But yeah, that's why the chart's set like that. So we went over IWM, we went over Triple Q, SPX, or SPY, sorry. We got a couple minutes still. Apple was looking pretty scary as they were into the higher low of yesterday, but they're back up from that. So we'll see what happens from open. Also got to remember, guys, earnings season is approaching. So make sure to check out your news sources. Today we got Financial Juice. Your news today. Whoops. You got a couple of big earnings for big companies. Some note auctions. There's some more earnings again. You can click on the U.S. road to here. You can read what happened on Monday. You can read what happened here on Tuesday. You can see there's not really a lot going on. It's mainly Europe-related information today. And then, of course, our earnings season is starting. More information, more news is coming out starting tomorrow into the rest of the week. As you can see, a lot more news is coming out. So today is kind of our last potential light day as we look towards earnings and other pieces of economic indicators to come out across the rest of the week. So that's what we're going to be looking at there. Whoops, I just deleted briefing.com. We'll go back to that. So this is another great website. A lot of you guys should be checking every single, not day, but you should be checking this every so often. But every single few hours they'll update, what kind of news is coming out on the market. They'll give you a general breakdown, what sectors are strong, which ones are weak. They'll give you a breakdown of how the day is going. But also, you'll have corporate news to look at. I like to look at this just to see, is there anything I don't know about? Did anything get upgraded or downgraded that I don't understand or that I didn't see? So that helps me out there. You can see, okay, these are all the trending tickers from the news feed overnight. I don't have to worry about missing anything. Earnings. Love this website. So now you can see, okay, Bueller wasn't bullshitting. There is a lot of earnings about to start. You can see J&J. I'm not even going to read them all. There's too damn many. Even if you change this to 10 billion, there's still a lot because there's just that many big companies reporting. So very, very key information coming out. We'll X on all that because you guys understand where to look now. Should we look at some day trade ideas, extra trade ideas? You guys want to go over that stuff? Or you guys just want to chill? We've gone over a lot already, but just checking in with you guys. The Baba people might be finally right today. I'm just now seeing that comment. Oh my god, nice move. See, my thing is that it's going to happen from good levels. You can see every time it's approached one of these levels, it makes one of these impulse moves. But does it hold? And right now, China's market isn't really in a place where we can truly say, yeah, this move is going to hold. Now, I'm not surprised to see it go up. I'm not. It's going to have these impulse moves. We talked about this. Actually, last time we talked about this was a couple weeks ago when I was saying, I don't understand why people keep going along in this. This is incredible how people are so blind to just proven facts across their economic, just across their economy. China's falling through the floor right now in so many directions. So I just don't think it's a great thing to get into yet. But don't get me wrong, China stocks are like Baba, NIO, some of the bigger Chinese stocks. They're still going to get great attention, great volume. They're going to get great movement. So if you're someone who just likes to trade things with movement, you're definitely going to see these charts. So it's not always about, oh, let's jump into swings or buying shares of this. No, Personally, I'm staying away from it, but for short-term trades, there's going to be amazing opportunity on this. There already has been. But look at that though. They ended up holding this level multiple days in a row, 66.40, and this is an impulse move. I say that because we're in a downtrend. But if you go to the 5-minute, it's kind of cool. The next level, 73.30. You can see that's right where they're having trouble again. So, two things if you're wanting to watch BABA is definitely watch whatever nearest resistance was just had before this breakout, and then watch to see does that get retested as a support or does it fall through that again. And then that could be your short-term indicator. You can also watch pre-market high, pre-market low, and of course these two levels here. Christ just saved a squirrel's life. Dog's not happy. Hey, man. That squirrel's happy. Good morning, King Carnage. What's up, man? SF, you want to look at AMD? Awesome. Let's look at AMD for a second. I actually love AMD because the levels go really well on them. I was going to say, I don't think I cleaned up this chart. Where is this coming from? Oh, this is the weekly watch list chart. I'm sorry. So this is what I posted on my weekly watch list. We talked about the previous all-time high. They broke through that with a lot of movement. Ended up holding it yesterday, even with yesterday's, So really just looking to see if they do dip into this area, do they hold? And two, if they don't dip into this area, like don't break this, do they hold another higher low and break above? Do they break the next level above? Because we kind of had that problem yesterday when they bounced from here initially, is that we didn't really get anywhere. They just kind of went here and stopped. And then here we are kind of in the lower part of pre-market, sitting back in between these two levels again. So really big focus today. You'll see it lines up. Oh, I did delete my normal levels for this. Okay. Maybe I was that confident. Okay, we'll go off this. But what I was going to say is you're either looking for a move under 164.40s or you're looking for a move over 168.60s. This is a pretty easy plan to remember. If you want to include this short-term lower high that's like right here, where they kind of moved here, stopped, move here, stopped, kind of got up here again after the impulse buying and multiple higher lows. You could also include 170 just to give yourself a safer game plan, but that does look pretty good just with clean levels right around it. It's just like SPY. There's a lot of charts like this right now because you have a lot of charts that have moved up. Like with continuation patterns, big breakouts, big moves, and then you have like that next day sitting to the inside of them or sitting to the top 50% of them because of the reset movement so far. And then some charts you can see like AMD, it's not like that at all. And so now in today's pre-market, you have those pre-markets trying to hold the inside candles or the candle that's holding 50% of the previous candle's day. So you're dealing with like a very important level here and a very important level here on a lot of the charts. A lot of the charts look just like this. A lot of the time your pre-markets will line up. Yeah, there was a lot of news coming out in China. Yep. A lot of news. They have a lot more coming out, though, during this week, so we'll see what kind of movement we get. No problem, SF. Thank you for asking for AMD. Good morning, Shadows. All right, so we'll go over some more. And yeah, remember, guys, be sure to like the stream, drop a like, and also share the stream. Definitely helps out a lot. Let's update our NVIDIA chart because clearly that needs to be fixed. First off, get the pan tool. Delete. We'll leave that. That actually looked like it worked. We'll add the... That day's open. I know that's not the open, it's just the top of that candle. And then I can just see there's like a lot of buying pressure like right here. And then higher lows are built from here. So I'm going to leave that level. And then we're going to include the meat of the previous day highs and the meat of the previous day lows just to get a range on it. We'll get previous day open and previous day close. And that's it. We have everything we need on the NVIDIA chart except pre-market high. We'll add that now. So instant triggers are definitely going to be whatever that is. 599 basically. And then 594.90s. That's your initial triggers. Continuation triggers above for bulls would be 650s and previous day high. And then, of course, for this, you just have a little bit of a higher low here. I wouldn't even bother marking that. And then the previous day low. So that's kind of your game plan for NVIDIA. If you're someone who likes looking at semiconductors but doesn't want to trade AMD. Amazon, we got our previous day low. Demand, which also includes our pre-market low. We got our previous day high. I'm just going to include that level supply. I'm going to go from the open to that level. And my bad, I'll fix this. We have the whole day included. Remember, I'm going from the low of that candle to the top of the last red candle. Also gets our pre-market low in there to add our pre-market high. And that's it. Game plan's outside of 155.20 and the 153.90, it looks like, for Amazon. Remember, guys, it's not just breakout moves. You also have retest, base builds, lead test. If multiple higher low, if we like came back down here and held with multiple higher lows, this would of course be good for buyers. If we end up doing that here, it'd be good for buyers. Sorry, it's just kind of fun to draw. Come on. Oh. You can only control Z so many things. But that looks good. Go back to Tesla. I don't know what the hell that was. Let's delete that. Is there anything else I need to delete? Yep, that. Alright, and then we'll add the previous day low demand and previous day high supply. I know you're supposed to do the green candle, but I'm including levels today. And then we can include our previous day high, our pre-market high, and previous day open. Damn, these charts are clean today. I told y'all today was going to be great. So we got the previous day. Whoa, that demand is way too big. The low to there. All right, and that should be fine. So Tesla looking good outside of 210.85 towards 212.25s. This can be a continuation trigger because, again, that's the previous day open. Also where they held a higher low before a continuation to 214, over 214 for more. For bears, they're looking for an initial move to reject 210.85, the pre-market high that is, break under pre-market, 209.20s and pre-market low, and then make it to the previous day low demand. So we'll see if they end up making it to that and breaking it. If so, they can make it towards 205, 204.50s. That looks clean as hell too. Whoops, skipped Google on accident. So we've been swing trading this one pretty heavily. I was very bullish on it. Then we did a short-term swing to the downside. Then we stopped, and then it made a really nice bullish hammer again. Kept going, back up to 148s. And it looks like now they're rejecting, and they're at 146-ish area. So kind of where they closed. So I'm interested to see, does that come down here and rest and do the same thing it did here? You know, where it kind of, well, one, I hope it doesn't take that long, but does it come down here and hold an old resistance as support and build a hammer and then just launch? Are we about to get that same exact move here again, or are they going to make it a little bit tougher to see? So kind of interested to see more on the bigger time frames what that chart does more than I care about these smaller time frames. I got to update this chart too, don't I? Yep. We got 3 minutes. If you guys are interested in game plans, go back in the stream. I've been going over a lot of charts, so make sure to get your fill if you are someone looking for extra game plans today. Previous day high, previous day open. Previous day low demand. Meta is launching right before open, by the way. Is everything doing that? No. Okay, well, now I'll look away from that one. Let's see, JPM. I'm not really charting those. We're just kind of monitoring those. Netflix had a pretty crazy move above 500, too, so we'll see if 500 holds today. UNH. Where's this thing at? Okay. So they might actually get some short-term buying. Over 514, UNH actually looks really good. Someone write that down. Here, you know what? Nah, we'll do it later. 514 though. 514. I'll remember that. UNH could have a very good day. And I'm instantly just looking at the daily time frame. I'm seeing the hammer candle, and I'm just saying, all right, if this does get a higher open or pushes the next level, it has room. You know, that's all I see. But if it rejects, we're just getting a reset day, and I'm not going to sit here and calculate that fib. There's plenty of other opportunities I can look for. This chart's going to be screwed up today. Be very careful of Netflix. Coin as well. They're going to be down in the dirt. They're in the 122s. Where's that at? Okay, so they'll be under the previous day low. That's not good. You might be seeing coin sell off towards the next area down to 120/116.30. They've already made that move once, so they might not do it perfectly again, but just keep that in mind. If they do end up holding that new low, they could keep going. 110, 107 are just under that. We're going to go back to SPY now. Market's about to open. Game plan is set. Hope you guys enjoyed the extra day trade ideas on multiple tickers. I only got through most of this list. I didn't get through everything. But I hope you enjoy a lot of the breakdowns, a lot of the levels, a lot of the explanations. Be sure to drop a like on today's stream. Be sure to share around today's stream. One of my bots are down. I don't have access to as much, I guess, advertisement. And we're going to turn off futures. Let me go to time axis. We're going to fix this because it looks funky, like 40 or something. There we go. That is a lot easier to look at. Yes or no, should we turn on an indicator like a 9 EMA or a middle VWAP, or do you just want to leave it like this? I can trade it either way, so I don't care. But I know a lot of you guys like to watch those smaller indicators that just kind of help you with short-term stuff or to keep you in a trade. But right now we have a higher open from previous day's close. We haven't really broken much besides the previous day open, which is big, but it just depends again at the open. Do we even hold that? So very strong spot for SPY to try to hold at the open. The exact same level as yesterday to the cent. Oh, we need to share this, don't I? Whoops. All right. Good morning, Ryan. Good morning, Mikey. How you doing? Good morning, everybody. Sorry if I missed your good morning this morning while I was going over stuff. At the beginning of the stream, we just kind of chilled here, talked, and then we went over news, earnings, all that good stuff. Then we went over charts, all that good stuff. Now we're just kind of waiting for call-outs, really. Seeing a lot of updates in Discord right now. Apple, pretty massive move. Microsoft coming back down. AMD coming down to previous day low. A lot of the big movers are falling through the floor right now. They're like, oh my god, the China's market up. We have to be the inverse. Let's fall. Who remembers the Chinese ETF? Which one did we watch? I don't even remember the damn name. Who's a genius in here? Oh, K-Web. That's what it was. K-Web. K-Web. I just remembered. What's that meme where it's like the line like falls and it's like it's just red and then it has a tiny green pump and it goes, let's fucking go. Like that's what this chart is. It's like a big drop and everybody's like shit talking it, and then it goes up a little bit and everyone's like, oh my god, I knew it. I told you all. I knew it was gonna go up. Huh. A lot of big weights taking a hit. Triple Q's possibly losing previous day support as well as the 2 day ago high supply. That's a very important break if that does happen. Keep in mind, bears can step in a lot more if Triple Q's hold under that level. The SPY chart doesn't look as crazy yet, but it'll definitely pick up if you see that change. I do believe it's because of the mixture of stocks, though. The mixture of weights, I should say. While you have a lot of important weights falling through the floor, you have a couple others not. So even though like XLC is falling right now, they started from a higher point, as well as XLY. You can see the banks are actually holding pretty well. Healthcare took a lower open. They're wicking back up right now. Tech is falling through the floor, though. So, can become very scary if everything follows this, but I'm not going to start calling out puts or scare everybody yet. But I think we've all found our main weakness in today's price action. Hence why Triple Q looks worse than SPY on intraday charts. Excuse me, and sorry for the crazy amount of typing. I'm going back to SPY. We'll just chill here for a second. By the way, make sure to check Reason Over Risk channel. A very large gain was called out by Daffy on FTNT. For anybody who likes to trade options, swing trade options, that's what he swung on FTNT. They are up 250%. I don't even want to look at that chart right now. Just gonna tag Daffy and hype him up, man. That is crazy that he called that out. It's crazy because we'll have a couple people come in chat and be like, well, y'all don't have plays. What are you talking about? There's plays in here like every day. Every single day. Which he didn't really have to do. He didn't have to post anything the other day because yesterday wasn't really that crazy. And it was expected to not be that crazy. But insane job by Daffy. 250% on FTNT. Oh, yeah. Sinful sent me the meme. Thank you. This is the meme I was talking about. Bought. Fell. Let's go. Fell. Let's go. Fell. Let's go. And it's like not even up to this. That's Chinese investors right now. You sold some SPX puts, and now you're looking to get into more. That's not a bad plan. I mean, we didn't gain anything. You know, if anything, I'd be more bearish than bullish from open right now, just because we've definitely lost a lot more. Tech has gotten a lot more weakness in the chart. They did break a support. So right now you're kind of looking to see, is this a fake out? You know, you're about to see a close under and then a retake and then a pump through today's open? Or is this the first initial break that's going to lead to more weakness? That's the real big question right now. So from today's open, we need to be focused on what happens to the other levels that we have on the chart. Whether it's Triple Q, Tesla, SPY, I don't care what it is. You guys need to be focused on the levels. There's not much news today. It's a lot more earnings based. But big focus. From open, what do? Do we break this? Do we end up making more, selling pressure here? Or do we end up retaking, building buying pressure, and retaking today's open and pushing higher? That's the big question right now. Does the game plan make sense? Oh, Leland, that is where I've been seeing it more as your profile. I was like, where have I seen this meme? Like, why am I seeing it so much lately? And I think it's because of you. I don't want to leave anybody behind. I also don't give a shit about chat interaction. If you guys want to interact, that's on you. I know some people aren't like that. But seriously, if the game plan's helping you, let me know. And if there's something you need to ask. Don't be scared. Bounced at yesterday's close. Doesn't matter though. Yeah, literally. Like I said, like these are your main range. This is your main range to look at for trades, but you do have some in between opportunity. Like you can see, there was two different ideas going at once there. There's a lot going on. Ooh, some of the tech weakness coming back. Nice. Ooh, but right as I said that, healthcare kept falling. Banks are just kind of holding. Okay, comms and discretionary are holding pretty well. He said, okay, I won't be scared anymore. Bueller, will you be my Valentine? Is it already that time of the year? It is the end of January, isn't it? Good morning, Timmy. Always happy to see your name pop up, man. How you doing? Oh, also, and I've been trying to make a better habit of remembering to say this on stream more. But if you guys do follow my page, and I posted this in Discord yesterday, feel free to tag me if you guys have a chart or a trade review that you've gone over and you want me to see it. Tag me. I'll repost it. I'll like it. I'll comment on it. Maybe, who knows? But tag me, and I will repost it. So, and if I don't follow you, also let me know. I also try to follow every single one of you guys. But one more thing that I wanted to go over, notifications. Oh, of course his profile pic's not there. Where is he at? Okay. Macrodose. So this page right here, pretty underrated actually. This guy should have like 10 times that at least. But really awesome page. He doesn't just post like news and what's going on the next week. He also posts really big breakdowns. And I'll probably have to scroll a little bit. Oh no, it's right here. I'm blind. So you can see the news. And then you scroll up and it's like, okay, well here's the news ahead. And he gives you insanely in-depth breakdowns. Not just on the stats of everything and the facts, but he also breaks down a little bit more right here. Simply explained. And these sections are great. I always love rereading some of these because it just kind of reminds you of like what the tone is for everything. And he'll put your mind at ease. So if you guys ever like need to put your mind at ease because you don't understand some of the economic data, or if you don't care, keep focus on the price action. You're gonna do great. But if you do care about learning something and you want to learn into the economic side of things, that is probably the best page to watch. You'll also see me repost other people that actually follow me back and I actually talk to on the side. So if you want to go review some of those people's pages, you can. SPY still failing to retake previous day open. We'll see if they get a better push above it on this candle or the next candle. But right now they are showing a lot of weakness from the open, but we'll see. Of course, we had that little bit of dip in tech. Tech slowing down, holding supports now in a very great manner. But right at the same time, you have the second largest sector in the market falling more. That, of course, is healthcare. Timmy said, bro, I re-broke my wrist. What? Man, I hope you're okay, seriously. This man just loves to hurt his own body. Sinful, I thought you were mine. Good morning, USA. Feels like I have no edge today. I wanted to trade, but don't want to give my P&L away. Just here for a like, and then dip in to spend time with the wife. That almost sounded like he was rapping at us. If you reread that, it was like perfectly rhyming. Morning to all. What's up, For Profit? Timmy can't catch a damn break. It's Timmy's fault, though, let's be fair. Well, on some of the occasions. I won't blame the motorcycle accidents. But he probably was trying to do some, like, crazy stuff, knowing Timmy. Not forcing any trades, waiting on more information. All he catches are breaks. Oh my god, that was good. That was good if you know the backstory. Timmy's whole, like, lore is out there in our community right now. I was playing hockey. Oh, I heard this story, I think. I don't think I knew that you broke your wrist, though. That's crazy, man. I tried to warn Timmy, guys. He just... I don't think he feels pain. Maybe he doesn't feel pain like the rest of us do. Do you have pain receptors, Timmy? Do you even have those? Are you the next stunt devil? And the doc cleared me like a month ago. What a legend. He says, I think. I don't think you're built like the rest of us, Timmy. In a way, I'm saying you're different. No, man, seriously, though, I hope you're okay. Hope you've been recovering fast. That's crazy to hear. I would say I feel bad for you, but I don't, because I know that you're doing it on purpose. After the crash, to be honest, what the fuck is pain? Oh, true. Timmy's like, I could be dead right now. What's pain? He really is Evil Knievel. Yo, what's up, fool? How you doing, man? Your message this morning had me cracking up. I gotta scroll up. I don't even remember what made me laugh. Oh, you were like... Daffy said, I hope all is well, to someone who was talking about a stock, and you were like, LOL, she's talking about 3M, not herself. Okay, I'll look now. We gotta look. Oh, he's up more than 250% now. Probably up like 260 here, 270. Check this out. 253%. What a legend. Traded Oxy, had some profits. FTNT. Daffy's killing it. He doesn't... Like, this is what I love about Daffy. He doesn't post every single time he sees something. He only posts the ones he sees and has confidence in. So if he takes a loss, he's totally fine with it because he understood what was going on. He understood, you know, what was going to invalidate that idea. He understood what made it strong, what made it weak. And that's honestly how you need to be trading. You need to understand your setup before you're even in it. Then, when you take a win or a loss, it's not as emotional, you know... How should I put that? It's not as emotionally as invested because you're not really invested into it from the emotional aspect of things. You're more focused on like, okay, well, this was my plan. And you're more focused and more invested into your plan working or not working. Instead of saying, oh, I'm just in this because it's up 15%. Like, okay. So, it's just good to have that plan. Be sure to drop a like on the stream today. It definitely helps out a ton. The Rock is on CNBC. Good morning, everyone. Just getting started today. Good to see you, Chuck. Good morning, VC. Always happy to see y'all's names pop up. If y'all want, y'all go back to the beginning of the stream. I had a really good update and breakdown on SPY, as well as most of the tickers on this screen here. But since SPY isn't moving, this is probably a great time to go check some of that out. Yeah, I don't think he understood what she was talking about. Also, BB, cut the streams back to like 2 or 3 per week. Oh, it's fine. I've been trying to take one stream off a week now because I was getting into the habit of streaming every day and wanting to do full day streams more and more, and it was like, holy shit, this is a lot. I don't think people understand like how much it is. Plus, I don't just stream. I'm also in Discord. I'm also on Twitter trying to talk to you guys. I don't really care what everyone else is doing, but I do like to check on you guys as much as I can. There's so many of you now. Because it's crazy, like, some of you guys will be, like, freaking out or, like, whatever, and then I'll just message you once, and then you're, like, back to normal. It's like, what the hell? There was nothing wrong with you. So some people just need reassurance. It's not like anything I'm telling them is some secret formula. Like, I haven't really given anybody any secret formulas. It's just, everybody's different. You know, some of you get into this, and you're so intuitive, and then you're, like, making mistakes on the dumbest shit. And then some of you get into this and you're super focused and you're making mistakes on good things and then kind of building your own higher lows over time, and that's great. So everybody's kind of in a different spot. You know, some of us are just now learning, getting into the levels. Some of us are way beyond that and we're past entry points, or now we're just kind of focused on the maintaining aspect of things. You know, there's so many different people in here, so many different great traders in here, but we're all in different parts of our journey at the same time. So that's why it's a great thing to never compare yourself. You should always hype up your friends. You should always, you know, give that positive boost, that positive reinforcement. But you should never compare yourself and be like, well, I wish I was there. And because that'll cause you to make mistakes. It'll cause you to make decisions you would normally make. If you would just make your decisions based on what you are focused on, you'd probably have a lot better of an outcome. Because a lot of you guys are pretty smart. A lot of you guys are very intuitive. A lot of you guys are following the same exact system. It's not like anyone here is going to trade it any better than any other person. It's just who's practiced it more. Has nothing to do with skill. Who's put the most work in, the most mental reps, who's got the most visual practice, who's got that. Oh, nice VC on your T triple Qs. Kevo goes, bro, 206 in FT&T, insane call, and then like moments later, holy 273% now. Good stuff, Kevo. I swear he'll like come in chat, post some big gains, and then like you won't see him for a day or two, and then he'll come back in and post big gains, then he'll go chill again. It's a really good thing to see. Great job on the trade review post, everybody. I've been seeing a lot of really good ones lately. Ooh, I see a bunch of people played ON yesterday. Nice. Spy's still dealing with the previous day open. Sorry. So I haven't said anything new. Because nothing new has happened yet. Fantastic John said, Spy, 10-minute, 3 inside bars in a row. I said, very wild light news days again. As bigger news and earnings come out rest of the week, most likely. So this is most likely why we're sitting like this, just because there's a lot of big expectations coming up. I'm a dip. Good luck, everyone. See you later, Tobias. I get sad when B don't stream. When B not streaming. I read that so wrong. Oh, I had a tough day on Friday for sure. I'm fine now. I wasn't mad at like any money made or lost. It was just I was over here trying to read the dumbest comment I've ever read in my life. And then I like sit there and I was in the mindset of like the play I was in before where I was shorting coin. And then I jumped into the SPY chain, and my brain doesn't go to like option pricing. Like I'm not like most people. I don't give a shit how much money I'm putting into that play. I care about the delta. I was like, my mind went straight to the delta, and I saw that it was like 0.12, 0.13. I didn't even see the negative sign either. I was so blind, and I bought it. And I was like, that's what I want. And then I realized like, wow, I'm grabbing puts when I'm grabbing calls. Like that is such a stupid rookie mistake. Like I don't make those mistakes. That is like. I'd rather make a good mistake. That's a dumb mistake. That's a bad mistake. That's a very avoidable mistake. You know, so that's why I was so annoyed, because it wasn't like, I don't know, it was just something that was very avoidable. But I'm beyond that now. I ended up actually doing great yesterday on ON, as well as an SPX trade outside of that after. Gained all that back. So it's not like I'm worried about money. It's just the decision I made pissed me off. And then like, I know for a fact the person's comment I was reading wasn't worth it, because like whoever it was, it probably isn't ever going to be in stream again. Like some of those people just ask dumb questions and then walk away, and it's like, okay. Is SPY holding this, or so far it does have a higher low, Young saying, but it's having a very tough time getting that close over 484. So in a way, you know, if you're looking at the whole chart in front of you right now, yes, you have to be more bullish than bearish because of what we've done. We've gapped up, we've held the retest, we're possibly holding multiple higher lows. The only thing it's not doing is getting over yesterday's open. So that's the only reason you should be like short-term hesitant. But great question. Higher lows and lower highs still in SPY. 1 minute call out. Kevo like a cat. Sometimes you bring in. President comes back. Does anyone in chat know how you see the top holdings of the Qs on Thinkorswim? Please and thank you. I don't think you can, actually. You can go to the Analyze tab. That's normally how you see it under Fundamentals here. because that's how you do it on SPY. But I've always wondered that myself too, why I can't. Now, something I do like to check. Who asked that? That was a great question. Mr. Shadow. Something you can do. I know you can't check the triple Qs and you can check SPY. Remember, it's Analyze tab and then Fundamentals, and you can see everything here. Something you can do to get around that is XLK. So I know it doesn't have everything in there. The triple Qs aren't perfectly broken down like SPY because it doesn't have its own select sectors. It's nice to go to this one because you can see, okay, well, what's in there? Like, okay, here's tech, XLK, here's healthcare. So that's XLK. So that's the stocks in that, and then healthcare, XLV, and that's the stocks in that, what they weigh. So like when everyone was like, "Oh, Apple was passed up by Microsoft," like, yeah, that had already happened a day or so ago, and you could have told that by seeing it here on this chart. So that's one way of getting around it. Sorry, I don't have a better response than that. But yeah, that is something Thinkorswim needs to implement. A better breakdown of the triple Qs on the fundamental screen because it's just nothing there. We never broke below 482s yesterday. Yeah, no, we held everything in the bullish scenario yesterday. If you looked at my game plan yesterday, it was almost the same game plan as today, just a little different looking. So the only levels I adjusted today, I might have done it on stream this morning, I don't remember, was I adjusted the highs right here, just because it was so close. Invesco has a pretty clean view of it, just not sure how much it updates. They update a lot, actually. Invesco is really good. I think that's the website I used in the video, was it not? Here, wait, let me look. It's not going to show it. That's great. I have to actually scroll. The membership videos make it kind of hard. Not going to lie. It's pretty far down. Oh my god, this was only 2 months ago? Check this out. Someone asked, what do you see next for the market on bigger time frames, including the mini earnings coming? This was last earnings season. My response for anyone who wants to know, I'm going to be honest, I don't like to guess, but you were right. We have a lot of earnings and it doesn't end this week. Expect a lot of range trading between two levels in times like this. In this case, we have the major shoulder underneath as well as the overhead supply where lower high can be made. Blah, blah, blah. I'd also like to add we can get a mix of days until either demand or supply is broken. We have a large area between 415 to 440. I was still saying 440? Jesus. What chart is this? Oh, this was the major shoulder chart. That's crazy. We were down here. Crazy times. Oh, I gotta start over. Alright, I'm not clicking anything anymore. By the way, if you have not watched this video, you're tripping. That video was out months before the new course came out. Here it is. What website did I use? Oh, I used the other one. Yeah, I was going over the select sectors. That's right. This wasn't going to cover what I was thinking. Never mind. And we're still rejecting today's open. So you got that short-term bear still here, but overall you are a lot more bullish than bearish here if you're looking at the entire trend. Very short-term, though, you do have a very close level here today's open. Or previous day open, sorry. I keep calling it today's open because we opened at the same price, essentially. AMD and Tesla are inversing. Nice bounce there off of AMD. Then go to Tesla. Ooh, coin back under 5%. Okay. Maybe some green prints coming in there for them soon. John Deere. John Deere. Nice retest of that zone. Let's take a look at the 10-year and the dollar. Remember, there is no such thing as a perfect opposite of SPY, unless you flip SPY upside down. But something that can cause bearish pressure on the equity markets, which is what a lot of us in here trade and analyze, is the 10-year yield and the dollar. You can see both of those have a positive print today, possibly causing some extra bearish pressure today. So even if SPY and the triple Qs aren't falling per se, it is causing them to be slower paced, I should say. It's like someone's holding on to them while they're trying to run away. Be sure to drop a like on today's stream if you guys have not already. It helps out a ton. I'm scared to look, man, because no, I did not look at CLF this morning. I'm going to be honest. I jumped straight into the stream today. Oh, okay, nice. It's doing what we wanted. Good, good, good. Yeah, I've been pretty adamant about talking about this one here and there. All right, so this is what we wanted, though. We wanted the impulse move. Now, we didn't really get this time, but you can see this was an impulse move, just a big buyer move. And then they brought it all the way back down before doing their move. So you can see they don't do the traditional retesting that we like to look at. So I have to look at multiple spots. One, I either look at a higher low here. I either look at a higher low here. I either look at a higher low here at the gap fill. Then we look for the breakout. So I'm looking for this move. So, but I needed this to happen first before that. So I'm glad this did happen, because this wasn't shit. But we got to test the zone, move up before earnings. So I guess I have to wait till after earnings. I think that's the reason I didn't include it in my weekly watch list this week, is because of that. So, but thank you for reminding me. Thank you for updating that, because I am pretty invested into looking at this chart a lot more. I don't have any shares or anything, but I love trading options on this chart. It moves so well. The price action's so nice. The chain is super cheap. It's very affordable. So you can mess with it. You can test with it a lot. It's really fun to practice pattern trading, which is what I am very adamant on, is just, again, patterns with positioning. Because if you find a good bullish pattern, yeah, you got pretty good probabilities of a successful outcome on that trade. But if you put it into a great spot on the chart, you have an even better probability. So that's all we're going for there. You can add the EMAs there too if you want. I like PayPal a lot too. This made it to my weekly watch list. We actually opened up into the next area of supply. Sadly, rejected. Now we're holding this. So basically, should be bullish as long as this area holds. But you do have earnings coming up. You have this large gap fill coming up. And we understand how this works. They don't just always fill perfectly. So might have a slow-paced move up over time, but they're not going to make it obvious. This could also be a fake out, bring it down, then go fill it up later with all the liquidity. So we'll see. BA not looking too bad too. I was only short-term bullish on this after the drop, but now that we're back up here, it actually looks a lot better to come back down before earnings, unless you see a retake of 220s. Roku got a nice impulse move. They're also kind of an impulse move, looking for a retest kind of chart. I believe somebody asked about Snow earlier. We were super bearish on this last week from this hammer. Since then, 2 days dropped, held support at another reset candle, kind of like that again, another impulse move. So looking to see, does it end up holding 194.50s? Does it come back down? Does it break new all-time high? Who knows? But Snow is another good one to look at. I don't trade it too much, but it has really good pattern recognition. So if it has a lot of good patterns that get posted on it. So if you like looking for them, that's a really good chart to practice with. Back to SPY. You guys are probably tired of looking at that crap. Or are y'all tired of looking at SPY? Sure, that's also starting to trend more. Yes, a retest would be nice. However, I originally wanted that downward retest, which never happened. Remember, stay as non-biased as you can. You already had that big size drop, so if that retest does come in, you'll see that major area break first. So you're also looking for, I bet you're kind of really looking for an impulse move, really. You're looking for an impulse move to break support first. Whereas like a bull right now is looking for an impulse move to hold the retest. It's already had its impulse move. So you're kind of on the same spectrum, I guess. I am back. Need to ask a question. I don't like the day chart, the week chart, and especially hate the European charts. Feels like blow off top, but I don't want to be a bear while everyone else is a bull. What do you think on the bigger outlooks on this print? So on the SPY chart, go to the King Carnage chart, as I have been posting. And guys, if you want updates on bigger time frames, like Tobias asking right now, I post a weekly watch list every week for my YouTube members, for my Discord members. So sign up and get the weekly watch list. It comes out every single Sunday. Sometimes if Monday's off, I'll post it Monday. But I go over this stuff every single week, and I also cover it in stream. And I'm happy to answer it, Tobias. I just wanted to also let you guys know this info is also posted in other places ahead of time, so you don't have to worry about it happening afterwards. I hate posting info after because I don't like to think about that after effect. I like to kind of have a plan beforehand, and then I feel validated or I feel like I'm right or wrong after it happens. Then I can learn from that. But something I'm going to add to you, Tobias, though, off of this breakdown. Let me zoom in a little bit better. This is awful. Is psychological levels. So we have a really, really big area of support, consolidation, and a higher low. So this can keep going. This has a lot of fuel built up. And if you go back to my past streams, some of my recent weekly watch lists, we've gone over this a lot where we talked about how consolidation is fuel for more rally, right? Fuel for more movement. So whether they break support and go down $50 doesn't matter. Whether they break this and go up $50 doesn't matter. All I'm saying is that this chart has fuel to continue. So you can't, it's really not fair to flip bearish yet. And if you are flipping bearish, you're just too early, or in other words, when I say it, you're just horny. You're just somebody who wants to get into the chart and make a lot of money. You don't actually care about technical analysis. So that's why I got to say, you got to chill before you go flip short. And I can see you're also trying to not be like that. You're also trying to, you want to be bearish at the right time, but you don't want to jump in too early. And that's great. That's what I like to hear. So right now you have an inside bar, and this is actually kind of expected this week due to the very, very light amount of news at the beginning of this week. But starting tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, there's a lot more earnings reports coming out on bigger companies that weigh very heavily on the market. There's going to be bigger economic news coming out that is definitely going to be weighing on it, potential interest rate changes. So we'll see. So that is something that is definitely going to move the market. But what I want to add to that, though, is that we have fuel to move higher until proven otherwise, right? So what did we just do? We just broke old all-time high, right? And this was, remember, during here, everybody was flipping bearish. Everybody was saying how this was going to fall. We even took a loss here. Next day, held the print. Next day, ended up holding, getting a nice pump. Since then, we built a higher low. We've made a new all-time high, made a new all-time high again, and now we're trading inside of it. So when can we truly flip bearish? One, the inside bar for short term, and two, if we see 478.60s, 480s break. That's a good secondary trigger. And if we get any kind of retest under any of these levels to head back into this range, that would be bearish. So you have 1, 2, 3 things to turn bearish on. We are still bullish, though. So you shouldn't flip to bears until bulls are invalidated. Bulls have not invalidated. They have slowed down. You're feeling this because it's been 2 days of slowdown at the same level. Hey, that's my chart. It is you, man. It is the King Carnage chart. I don't remember when we started this chart, but we've been going over for a while now. No problem, Daphne. Love you, man. Owen is on a mission to 78. Good. I hope you see 79. I hope you see 78.92. Correction coming when everyone least expects. Correction is coming when everyone least expects. 100%. The same thing happened to the all-time high. Nobody was expecting it. Everybody was expecting this to be the end of us. Then we pumped. Everybody was expecting this to be the end of us. Then we held. Then we pumped again. It's because we didn't ever invalidate. We held bullish support the entire time. This was the only time it got close. And everybody was like, these are bearish. How? They made new highs. They held under wicks. Shadows underneath. That's a great chart. Oh, I gotta delete all these manually. But does that breakdown help you, Tobias, or anybody else who might be on the stream? Let me know. Oops. There we go. We'll leave that, because why not? The day's not over, so it doesn't count, but it's good to think about it ahead of time. Good morning, D-Touch. Oxy. Oh, wow. Oxy getting new highs. Oh, God. Here comes another fat-ass Daffy screenshot. You know, it's funny, too. I told y'all he has confidence in his plays. Even when it didn't look good on him, he kept buying more contracts. And look what it's doing now. God, Daffy. I'm so fucking proud of you, dude. Not every idea is going to work. You stuck through it, though. between horniness and fear. You just need more time, man. Seriously, because we just don't know enough yet. It's not fair to sit here and be like, I'm going to give you a confident target for 6 months. Anybody who's telling you that they're giving you a confident target 3 to 6 months out from now is lying to you and is just lying to themselves. Nobody has a single clue what's going to happen the rest of this year. It's election year. It's one of the most volatile years it's going to be. We could have the most bullish year ever. We could have the craziest, slowest year ever. We just trade to the right between a very, very, very large range. You could have a horrible market that ends up falling to the floor. And anybody who's telling you they know what the rest of this year is going to do is lying. Historically, this year should be green. With good fashion, too. And personally, I believe the return of better business and all that stuff and better trade deals, international trades, foreign policy. I don't think everybody realized how important foreign policy was until the economic indicators started just falling through the floor. But foreign policy is very important, and current office does not have that. And I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I'm just speaking facts. Republicans have a far better foreign policy and will probably be for better trade deals. So over time, yeah, no, I mean, this is probably a great thing for the economy as a whole, for the market. I will give Biden this, though. I don't think anybody gives him credit for this. I don't think any president would have been able to handle the last 4 years, though. Any president we've ever had. I don't think any of them would have performed that well under pressure. The last 4 years have been pretty hectic on multiple fronts. Not just like, oh, Taiwan, Ukraine, Israel. Like, no, there's a whole lot more than that going on, too. There's a commodity shortage. There's all kinds of different things going on in different parts of the world. So I just don't want anyone here to think that I'm like a straight up Biden hater. Like, no, I don't really care for either office, really. But there are facts about both offices. Both Trump and Biden. Bellarish, bacon, egg, and bees. Follow the data 100%. Yeah, that's fine to buy. It's fun to have targets for yourself. I was just saying if anybody else is like posting one, like they're lying. They don't know what the hell's going on. Apple paying the light bill this month. Good job, Black Beauty Machine. Potentially seeing SPY try to break that high again. I would like to add the triple Qs have done a very good job of not just retaking this one candle, but holding multiple since then. But they have also failed to push a new high over 422.50. Typing SPY and triple Q key levels right now. I didn't mean to click screenshot. Really good post by the gang members in my chat. Bunch of gang members. Good stuff. Something I like to do too is just kind of refer to chat. By the way, we finally got to close over today's open. I know. It's been a long time. Be sure to share the stream around, guys. It does help the channel out a ton. Sharing the link, it's pretty easy. Just click the share button and send the link wherever you want. But I've not felt like this since December 2020. I'm going to call some executives, see how they feel. Maddie and Sinful. Session canceled. How's everyone doing in today's stream? You guys doing good on your own trades? You just kind of chilling cash still? You just kind of monitoring? What's everyone up to? How's everyone feeling? I know some of you guys were in swing trades. Some of you were just kind of in cash overnight. Everybody's in a different spot, so I'm just asking how everyone's doing. I will say I'm a lot more bullish on the intraday chart now that we've retaken the previous day open and today's open. But nice wick on top as well. It's just still getting a lot of indecisive candles from open all the way to now, especially here on the 5-minute. I haven't even bothered looking at the 1-minute yet. A lot of higher lows stepping in as they retake that level too. The only thing they're missing is just that new hive day pop. Definitely a lot more bullish than we were a few moments ago. Check out the triple Qs. They were kind of shaping up a little bit better. Still struggling with that high, so definitely not as bullish as I would want to be. If Qs were popping this and SPY was also popping what it's doing now, this would definitely be a lot more bullish. So right now we're just kind of intermediately bullish right now. If I see Qs hold a positive print or push over this level, definitely a lot better, because then you have the market working together, not just one sector pushing by itself. That's a lot of things, too, that, like, you'll see people on the internet post about SPY, but 9/10 of those people posting don't even understand how the weights break up SPY. Most people be like, oh, we're up because of the news today. We're up because of Biden. We're up because of Trump. No, we're not. We're up because tech sector's up 3% today, dude. No other sector's up. That's not the case today. That was rhetorical. It was just an update, but tech's down today. Healthcare fell even more, actually. Didn't even realize that. Banks are just kind of holding a sideways day. Same story for discretionary so far. Comms are holding very well. They had a higher open and moved higher and are holding those gains still. So it's a very good sector today. We'll see if the briefing update site is updated yet. I just wanted to show that off because I love this website. And it has. 1 second. Wait for the free ad to pop up. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. So you can see the strong sectors, weak sectors. We've pretty much already talked about this. Moving the market today. Digesting a slate of earnings from blue chip names, which received mixed reactions. Again, that means we had some of them report positive, some of them report negative, and since they're all weights, we're getting a kind of a mix of reactions, like that says. Modest profit taking across the Dow and the S&P 500, reaching fresh all-time highs, slight increase in market rates, and waiting on more earnings this week and some potentially market-moving economic data, which this is the big one I've been telling everybody. That really is the big focus this week, is news. Good updates by Eric on the trade floor if you're someone who's in Discord watching SPX. Good job, Eric. Keep it up. You got into Walmart when it retook current day open. We'll see what happens. I'm pretty bullish on that chart still. I like that it pushed this, held that new high. The only thing that's kind of slowing it down now is the fact that it went up to the next area and slowed down. But if this is where it's retesting from, which is very plausible, it could definitely reach the recent highs as well as push a new high. Let's see what you did there. Oh, back here. Okay, okay. Oh, nice. Okay, okay. That looks good. That looks good, CJ. You're not just making shit up. I like that. Very clean. That's really what I'm looking for when you guys post your game plans. I'm not looking to see if you're right or wrong. I'm just looking to see if what you're looking at is logical. If you're looking at something that makes no sense to me, I'm just going to ignore it or tell you, hey, that doesn't make sense. But no, CJ, that looks great. I like the game plan. Apple looks like it's going to fill the overnight gap, which equals bringing XLK down, which is the largest sector in SPY, guys. Great call out by Matty Clams. He understands exactly what he's looking for. Good morning and happy Tuesday. What's up, Sandal? I saw your message on Trade Floor. We looked at BABA this morning because somebody had told me, hey, it's spiking. So we checked it for a few moments. What's everyone looking at, though? You guys looking at SPY like me? Or are you just watching my stream and you're not really watching your own chart? Or are you watching other tickers as well? Let me know. UPST, SPY. Of course you're looking at UPST. You and Lee then must be talking, huh? SPY will hit 485 easily. That's what VC said. Matthew said silly SPY. Listening and watching to SPY, just looking at it. D-Touch is looking at PayPal and ENPH. Nice. Yo, thank you guys. We had over 130 people join. We have 70 people in here. Almost 50 likes on today's stream. It's definitely glad to be back. Tomorrow's stream should be a lot more interesting because we might actually get movement while I'm streaming. But how many of you are good at still following the game plan even after my streams end, though? Because, guys, I don't just come up with these game plans and then they're just finished right there as soon as stream ends. Like, no, they're still good for the rest of the day or until they're invalidated. But how many of you are good about keeping that game plan on your screen or at least being aware of different game plans even when the stream isn't going? Because that's really what I want to see. I want to see a lot of you guys not relying on stream or not relying on copying levels or anything. I want to see you get into levels yourself and making sense of them yourself and forming your own game plans around them. Not you. At least you're honest. At least you're honest. I appreciate you for that. Q's possible break to downside of two 15-minute inside bars. Great call up by Mr. Shadow, possibly calling out a very big bearish confirmation on the triple Q chart. That is our tech sector. Sandollar, thank you for the $4 donation. Did they change the color of the coffee? I could have swore it looked like punch before. It's actually brown on my screen. That's what I'm working on. I'm typing less because I'm trying to do this without you. No offense. No, you're good, King Carnage. I take zero offense, dude. That's what I want. You guys know me. I don't care about views on stream. I don't care about views on my posts. I don't care about who's paying. Because it's not about that. It's not about looking cool. Fuck that. Who wants to look cool? Why don't you actually be cool? Go make a trade. Go make sense of a chart in front of you. Go add levels to it like we've been going over. Can you be better at my own system than me? Because, again, it's not just my system. If you've adopted this system and been going over it, guess what? It's now yours. I can't hold anything over you. You've learned it. You've taken the time to understand what goes into this, what is involved, the reps, everything involved. So, it's just as much as your strategy as it is mine. No push over by the triple Q chart, guys. Did everybody understand that, by the way, when I went over that? Because this was really what kept me from not jumping into calls right here. I'm not going to lie. I really wanted to be bullish on SPY. But then I breathed. I realized, hey, you know what? There's not just SPY needing to confirm. What else needs to? The triple Q chart. Us not getting over today's open on that really stopped me from getting in just now. So I hope a lot of you guys understood that, because that was very logical. Plus, IWM, too. Like, I know not all of us look at that. A lot of us just look at SPY and triple Q, but even IWM did the same thing. They had a higher open. They looked really good, but, I mean, they're just rejecting. They haven't retaken anything. Today's open is on every single chart right now. Apple's down filling the gap, so maybe now we can start to look for some better bullish confirmations. Maybe now triple Qs can hold today's low and get over today's open. Maybe now SPY can hold this range and get over today's open again. But maybe at the same time, that would be when the most momentum is had, because then everything's going in the right direction. So I hope that made a lot of sense to you guys. Sometimes it's for trades, sometimes it's to stop you from taking a trade. It's not always about something confirming to get you into the trade or to put money on the screen. It's not about that. It's about getting information that you can trust and then sticking to it. That was a great breakdown about watching the cues. You kept me out of the play with the cue breakdown. Nice. Okay, good. Because, again, it's up to you to get into the trades or not, but I personally have to be sold on a couple things before I really get into something. And that's how you should feel. A trade should scream out to you. You shouldn't have to sell yourself on a trade. Right? It's like going out and buying a car. Like, you know what you want. You know how much you're trying to spend. You understand the risk, right? So when you go out and you buy your car and then some salesman hits you up and he tries to sell you on some dumb shit that you don't want to buy, well, that's something that's noise. It's something else, like trying to prevent you from getting what you want, right? From doing what you focused on, what you talked about, what you planned, and you kind of drift off course. Now you're buying this random car you couldn't actually afford. You're in debt now, so it's just making bad decisions. So try to be logical and then stick to those logical decisions. I know it's very hard when you're actually putting money into the chart because it kind of throws you off and you're like, oh shit, now I want this to work. I want my first trade to work, or I want this trade to work really bad. I've been struggling lately. Don't let any of those outside variables, extra variables, don't let any of that stuff affect you. I know it's easier to say than actually do, but remind yourself, the best way to remind yourself you're not having a panic attack is to tell yourself, hey, I'm having a panic attack. So make yourself aware. If you're in a trade, if you're about to take a trade, make yourself aware. Hey, I'm about to do something. This is my plan. Say it out loud if you have to. See if it makes sense. Unless that trade is screaming out to you, do not touch it. It should push you into the trade. When I say it, your confirmations should push you into the trade. I keep saying it like you know exactly what I'm saying. Good call out. People sleep on the fact that this strat is highly compatible with other systems, whether it's adding... Yeah, no, it's exactly. It's just a good bare bones system. The levels just play a huge role, like D-Touch says, in everything. You can use whatever indicators you want. That's why I try my best not to hate on people who use them. Now, should you only use indicators? Fuck no. Do indicators give you extra good side confirmations on top of other things like our levels? Yes, great. Tesla below open at 210.80. Good call by Chuck. Goog had a nice recovery from yesterday. Trading when there's no stream is illegal. Not actually. Just in case anybody thinks that's not a joke. Driving in and looking at my watch list, I saw the potential for reversals today. Good luck, $10. Patiently wait. SPY for SPY to break over CDO. Eric said SPY bears are watching the 2-hour 21. Oh, you're looking for that to break or the previous delay for possible rejection. Okay. I read that weird. My confirmations identify... Wait, what? Oh, your confirmation's identity is he, her. AMD at a nice spot. They're holding a retest of all-time high. Good looks, Timmy. I can tell somebody read the weekly watch list or at least saw it themselves on the daily. You are true. They are still holding the previous old all-time high. That chart looks good. This is one of my favorite ones from pre-market. 2-day, 5-minute. I've been wanting to get off the 5-minute and go to the 1-minute so I can try to take a trade, but nothing has really popped up to me. Zer. Almost said Caesar. Caesar. Lee test AMD low key off all-time high bounce. Good luck, Timmy. SPY rejecting the recent lower high to low of day golden pocket. Good looks, D-Touch. Everybody looking at some good levels now. Let's see what Discord's saying. I gotta check on the shenanigans from time to time. Walmart trying to break previous day close. Call it by CJ. I see it on Discord. I think I'm going to come up with this thing. I might have to actually do it myself. But I'm going to combine my Discord trade floor to the YouTube stream chat so I can see both at once and just call out everything. Because there are some amazing callouts on trade floor every single day. Even when the day looks like shit, there's somebody in there calling out a banger play. Spy rejecting the recent lower high to low to golden pocket. My pasty shares are rocking it in the free world. AMD needs to break the meme level 169.69. Let's check that out. I see Nvidia actually. They did a good job retaking. We'll see if they continue to hold and get a good push towards 590s maybe. Or, sorry, 598s. It's already in the 590s. If they reject here and break that zone again, they could see low of day. Meta kicking ass. XLC just doesn't care what the rest of the market's doing. People always ask me, why do you post XLC weights on your weekly watch list whenever it's like everybody likes to look at tech, everybody likes to look at healthcare, everybody likes to look at banks, everybody likes to look at discretionary. I swear comms is like the most overlooked sector, and it's very important. If you go to SPY, the comms sector is way down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. So they're the 5th heaviest weight. They bounce in between with industrials. But it's so important. I feel like it's an overlooked sector in like kind of like discretionary. Like you'll have like tech go up and then healthcare go down. And then after that's done, like the couple days to follow, you'll sometimes see comms or discretionary follow. And then maybe when tech slows down, that's when those follow and then tech picks up. So I don't know, the sector rotation's crazy. It's like turns to this shit. Not looking really good for SPY though as they break 484 again with a lot bigger of a selling candle. And here we have again with another reset candle and another breakdown. This could be where blood ensues under 483.20s, which is the pre-market low. Then we have 482.70, 482.20s from previous day high supply. 2 day ago supply, sorry. Which was held as demand, so this is still bullish as long as this area is holding, but you do have to kind of question intraday-wise, breaking today's open again, pushing back under. Does this bring us down to this area? So even if you aren't bearish, there is definitely some potential pullback there. New low of day, then previous day low. Watching previously closing SPX, now I see if bears keep taking ground. And then Eric updates that and says, then the first target would be the 2 hour 21 EMA on SPY or the SPX previous day low. Great updates by Eric. Reading the levels perfectly. Matty Clamp said sellers are still controlling the previous day high of day to low of day fib. The control in golden pocket too. Clean rejection of that golden pocket mentioned earlier in all caps. I like that. I like this. You guys are all like, I'm drawing a fib from here to here. Watch it hold. And then it holds, and you guys are like, look, it told you. I told you it'd hold. I like the confidence behind the fibs and the mechanics of everything you guys are doing now. Going through and adding your fib, saying where it's coming from, where you drew it to, explaining it. This is not just good for others to understand instantly, but also just good for you. Oh, you're good, D-Touch. Leland said 4850 tagged. The 4850 level in SPX has been tagged. Maddie Clam said it's almost like they work. I'm glad you guys are getting it. More power to you. Thank you guys for almost 50 likes on today's live stream. Glad to be back. Glad to be doing these again. I should have been like, I'm not streaming Tuesday either. I had a good feeling the beginning of this week is going to be like this, but it's still good to have that, you know, positive mindset, thinking that there was a lot of opportunity ready there. And if there isn't, there isn't. Not going to cry about it. I missed you yesterday. I missed y'all too. I was still in chat. I was still reading everything, answering some people, going over stuff, but I did miss y'all too. Bull's looking for any tiny support to buy. That's what Leland said. Sandollar flexing his channel gains. Member for 8 months. See, that doesn't do enough justice, though, because Sandollar has gifted so many memberships. I feel like it should give him, like, an extra, like, accolade there, where it's like, he's been a member for 8 months, and then it, like, says how many he's gifted, or, like, I don't know, it says something. Come on, YouTube, step your game up. But thank you, Sandollar. Respect you so much, man. 8 months is a very long-ass time. Maddie Clams as well, 8 months. Sandollar. You actually gifted the membership to somebody who's definitely going to use it, too. That's aloha. A milestone gift. Damn, nice, Sandollar. Nice gift, too, dude. You actually gifted to somebody who's going to... I'm not even joking. Going to definitely use every bit of it. Very cool. Very cool. Thank you, Sandollar. I appreciate that. It's not just the $5 that he's giving to the channel, or $4.99, whatever, minus YouTube. But it's the fact that he's giving someone a month extra of time to see every video. And by the way, guys, I did take time to go back and count. There are 93 videos in the private section with every weekly watch list in there. So that includes the old ones and the new ones. So there's a lot. Can you guys believe that, though? We barely started this last year. The whole membership thing and the whole, you know, live streaming every day thing. And it's crazy how much our channel's grown and how many videos we've amounted in that section. Not just stupid videos, too. You guys know me. I haven't been posting crazy amounts of videos. It really has been well-paced to give you guys higher quality content. Going over stuff we actually go over. Not just like, oh, that's what this means. That's what this... Like, I don't post filler videos. I don't do that. Every video is a crucial video. And now we have 93 of them in that section. That is crazy to me. It's a value for... Yeah, I keep having people say, raise the price, raise the price. I'm like, why? It's $4.99. Like, this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted the most cheap subscription thing ever. Someone pays $5, they can learn everything from my channel. And they could do it in a month, technically. They could do it. If they went through, like, everything and, like, back-tested and then just kind of wrote some stuff down, they wouldn't have to do it again. And it's not like I'm going to sit here and say, like, I'm going to make you rich, but this system gives you structure, it gives you stability, it gives you a path ahead. And I really do believe that 99% of people fail because of that. It's not because they're dumb. It has nothing to do with IQ. Has nothing to do with the starting capital. Has nothing to do with... I mean, it has something to do with mindset, too. I can't say it doesn't. But a lot of it, I swear, has to do with the path. You know, like what's laid out in front of them, what they believe is right, what they believe is wrong. This system gives you everything, and you can add anything to it. It's very adaptable, it's repeatable, it's consistent. Damn, Maddie over here. And he gave it to Sinful. Of course, dude. Y'all's gifts are going crazy today. Honestly, Maddie, that was a way sinful. Doesn't even like. He doesn't even like me. He doesn't even like this channel. But thank you guys too, not just to Maddie and Sandollar. I know we're talking about them, but to all of you. Seriously, anybody here who's been here for months on end. I know some of you guys are approaching like a 12-month thing, which is crazy. YouTube knows that New Yorkers look out for each other. It did like an IP address thing. It's like, oh, they're pretty close. Just give it to that guy. What a crazy discovery that would be, is every time you gifted it, it did gift it to the closest IP address. Google pretending they don't know everybody's IP. Yo, but thank you, Maddie. Thank you, Sandollar, for gifting, as well as sharing your accolades. If you guys want to help somebody else out, type into that channel right there and say, hey, how, like, let people know, how do you share that achievement thing? Because there's people in here who have that too. I'm pretty sure if you guys click that plus sign, there should be like a button you click and it shows like, hey, this is how long you've been a member, and you should be able to share something. If there's other people in here who've been here for a long time, share it. I'd love to see how many people have that. Because we got a lot of yellow stars in here now. Yeah, there we go. Matthew's got one. Member for 9 months. That's crazy. I gotta screenshot these or something. Member for 8 months. That is crazy. 9 months? Maybe it is 9 and 10 months, because I know Matthew and Jack are like two of the people I remember when I think of like longest membership things, because they're towards the top of the list. Hey, there we go. David Q for 5 months. Legend, I see you. Whoops. I shared the studio link. Like, nobody would be able to click on that. Whoops. Yeah, but shout out to all of you guys. Seriously, thank you. Because it's not just about like, oh, let me try to have as many people in my chat as I can. Like, I've really been someone who goes to try to keep people in here as long as I can, but not like a scammer tactic. Like, no, like actually keeping you in here like you want to be here. I feel like it helps out a lot of other people as well. Because, like, I think when someone hears something from me, they take it differently. But when they hear it from you guys, they're like, okay, this does work. Like, somebody else besides Bueller has validated this works. So it's kind of nice to see that there's people that have been in here for a year, just under a year. People have been in here for multiple years. So thank you guys, because it helps me out a lot too. It helps out other people because they hear it from like the source, and sometimes you're like, you know. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all for being skeptic about anything. Life is horrible in a lot of ways because of people like that who spread lies. You know, so if you're a skeptic about things, I get it. But hearing it from other people in here, seeing it work, applying it yourself, proving it to yourself, that's a really big way I feel like I sell people to, is like I tell them straight up, prove it. Do it yourself. Prove to me that you know what I'm talking about. You know, and then they go over it and they learn, and it's a really nice challenge to some people. $48.50's breaking, Leland said. Poots and boots. BB for life. I think Leland said poots. Huh. I wonder why it's not there, Matthew. Guess you're not a real one. No, I'm kidding. I may cut Oxy as a loss, and if I do, I'm adding to the no trade shit stock list with BA and coin. Hey. Take BA out your mouth. Just have super sticker and super chat. Okay, so you have the same buttons as me. Struggle life for us. Yeah, I don't get to see how long I've been a member of my own channel, dude. It's so annoying. Yeah, D-Touch. I'm like, wait a minute. BA made you money, Leland. Watch your mouth. But I understand where he's coming from. I know a lot of people get into swing trading, and there's a lot of really good tickers. And then there's those, like, not as great ones that are a little more volatile. BA and Coin would definitely be on that list. He said, bro, windows blown out left and right. It's okay. I know, right? Like, I don't know why people are tripping, dude. Sorry that Boeing wanted to save money on air conditioning, so they gave open air conditioning. Like, Jesus. Worried about falling out of a plane or something. Like, there's atmospheric pressure missing. Like, Jesus. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. Hello, just joining in. What's up, Andrew Bushi? Bushi? That's a badass last name. I bet people say bougie around you to try to be funny. Green Candlestick, member for 8 months. That is nuts. No, I've only lost on BA ever. Cap. Someone call Cap. There you go, man. Oh, wait, that wasn't it. Oh, he gifted one. He's like, I can't see my accolades, so I'm just going to gift a membership. Jason Hortzman gifted a membership by Matthew. You guys are crazy today. I skipped one stream and everybody turns into Santa. Levels and fibs work. Still in Walmart, but it still still needs a push. Sorry, I was trying to breathe. I'm following you, CJ. I'm following you. He got in on the retake of today's open. It's been kind of meh since then, but he's got a nice push here on this candle. He needs that new high. You might get it here, too, because people might move to staple stocks if SPY falls short term. Like, if SPY just falls here and holds, I could see Walmart getting a small move up. But if SPY falls through this and this, I could see Walmart following. So there's a little bit of difference in that. So sweet, y'all. LOL, thanks, man. And they do say bougie. Figured. That sucks. Well, I guess not. I mean, there are worse jokes that could be made. Let's be honest. Good looks, though, Andrew. Glad to have you. Fun fact, a few days ago, a Raytheon facility got vandalized. Protesters poured red paint all over the front sign, and it's a big R sign. Had to be on computer, I guess. Huh. I lost money yesterday because you didn't stream. I apologize. German Perez says, oh, I could use a gift. If it doesn't make Leland 400%, it's a shit stock, literally. Watching SPY at the same time to see what happens. Good looks, CJ. Good looks. Thank you for the update, CJ. I appreciate that, man. You're very mature updates today. I don't see a membership tab on my YouTube. Huh. Even more weird. I know when you go to YouTube, you click this. At least this is what my screen shows, and it says join. If you want to cheat it too, you can actually go to this URL, and you can actually type join, and then hit enter. I'm not going to hit enter because I'm not showing you my payment shit, but if you click that and then hit enter and then hit send it, it should take you to this page, and then it shows you off. Also, guys, if you had a profile pic or change your name, you can be featured on the channel. It shows the members at the top of my channel. The membership tab. Also, I guess you guys can't like this video. I've never turned this setting on. I was wondering why I was the only like on my own video, because I do it just to see how many people like it. But I guess because it's an age-restricted video, it wouldn't let me, which this is the first time I've ever clicked that. I just wanted to see what it did, really. But I thought this was the perfect time to do it. But there's a new video there for you guys. New weekly watch list in case you want to check that out. Oh, you don't have a membership tab. Yeah, like Leland said, because you're not a member. You have to hit join to become a member. Or you can just chill for free. It's good too, man. You'll get plenty of stuff out of it. It's not like it's something you have to do to be here. You can chill for free. Oh, by the way, guys, thank you for over 50 likes on today's stream. Over 150 people have clicked on today's stream, and we had 70 people in here at one point. 66 in here now. That's crazy. Shout out to you guys, seriously. Even on a day like today, you're still getting your reps in. You're still here, you know, for the motions, see if anything happens. I like that. And again, guys, another update on triple Qs. We didn't break anything. Again, we had that one earlier. They didn't do it here, so maybe bulls do have a chance to retake this. We talked about the possibility of that holding short term. If they end up holding here on SPY's pre-market low, maybe we see a new break over today's open finally. Timmy says, I hate today, rawr. Oxy's at 58, great call out by my main man, Daffy. Oh, it's not at 58, you're saying it's going to go to 58. Okay, my bad. I was like, what? 58 is my next level as well. They just hold the buying pressure that's here. They look good. They have plenty of time before earnings, too. We'll see, though. Does energy end up holding? SPY possibly giving up support. Pre-market low, which, again, is just a kind of short-term bearish confirmation. Really not looking for a big bull move till this breaks a retest, or a big bear move till this breaks a retest, but there are a couple in-between levels that are also important. Oh my god, D-Touch. And German got one. Someone that asked for a membership actually got one. Yo. Yo, D-Touch. Yeah, what is up with Tuesdays? You guys love Tuesdays. Okay, so really cool thing D-Touch just did. He didn't just gift the channel 25 bucks. He gave 5 people a month of access to the entire membership section. But also, German Perez got one. Jake Douglas got one. M, SK, and Jeff. Congrats, guys. Hope you all enjoy it, and I hope you guys go through it all. German, good stuff, dude. Yeah, YouTube algo's on point today. I think they finally heard us complain. Guys, seriously, thank you. It's not just about the donations and stuff. Like, it's crazy that this many people have access to the videos. SPY losing support right now, everybody. Triple Q's still testing that area. I'm telling you, man, they are one move away from here or here from helping SPY make its next bigger move. It's like nobody wants to be first or last. If you guys have premium in my Discord, be sure to check out the Bueller Leland TA channel. Leland just posted a really, really good update from yesterday's updates. So please check that out. In that channel, me and him try to keep it just clean. That's it. Straight up levels, straight up what's bullish, what's bearish. That's it. We're not focused on anything else. Oh, let me do my little thing. So if you guys did just get a membership, or you are looking to sign up for a membership and then you get it, click on membership right here. You go to the YouTube channel, Bueller Trades, Bueller Trading, however you want to type it in. I think both pop up. And then you click membership. You now gain access to all this crap, but 93 videos plus my 13 weekly watch list, and then there's also another set of old weekly watch lists, which you're clearly not going to click on those, but there's more than 13 is what I'm trying to get at. But yeah, check this out. Over 90 videos. I think we've had this membership thing up for just under a year. I think we're at like 10 or 11 months now. So pretty good. 90 videos, 93. I've been trying to pace myself and post actual content that I actually enjoy. Like the 3 types of retests and how to... I posted this well before the seminar. Swing trade content, day trade content. Sometimes we go over short-term information like, is the tech sector slowing down, or are we about to rally more? Just short-term updates like that. That's it. I mean, I really try not to go over crap that I just don't actually care about. I try to go over non-filler type videos. Sometimes it's over journeys of other people. 2 months ago from Mel. It's crazy how that video is 2 months now. Kind of crazy looking at that chart too, because that one's... That's just wild. Kind of cool looking through this. But yeah, membership section. Take advantage of it. It's $4.99. And if somebody gifted you, don't disrespect somebody by just ignoring the fact somebody just gave you a $5 membership to an entire month of that, you know. You should take advantage. Show some respect for somebody who just gifted you that. Hey, good stuff, German. I'm glad that worked out for you, man. You were over here like asking how you get it, and then somebody gifted and you got it. That's crazy. D-Touch is super clutch. That's why he's got it in his name. I agree as well, D-Touch. They're kind of stretched up there right now. Can I ask why you didn't draw yesterday demand? Yes, you can, Timmy. You can gladly ask that. The only reason I didn't is because the 2-day-ago supply wasn't ever invalidated nor touched. So I decided to leave this, and this is our demand. Because, I mean, this held it as support, has buying pressure. You know, think about it like this. So if you have a level here, and let's say you have higher lows, also posted as this, higher lows, and bullish candlesticks. If it's above a level, that's buying pressure. We're seeing buying pressure, right? What about the underside? Jeez, I can't type. Lower highs and bearish candlesticks. Under the level, then we have selling pressure, right? So if I get a level like this, or zone, I should say, supply, and we start over it, and we come back down to it, come back down to it, come back down to it, we're still holding it, and by the end of the day, we're holding the low, higher lows from it, and then now we're into the next day. This is now demand to me, because it's now support. It was held as support. So that's why I didn't draw it. Now, if this had gone down here, and broken it, and then like sat here and put the higher low from it and then worked up, which is very common. This is exactly why this works like this. Then I would have deleted this, and I would have a demand on whatever, you know, that is right there, you know, wherever that needs to be. But because we didn't invalidate it, and we kept holding buying pressure, I should probably type that, shouldn't I? Like sometimes you'll hear me say this, sometimes you'll see me type this. This is what I mean by this. But good question. But that is exactly why we did not take it away. No problem, Timmy. That was a great question, seriously. And thank you for having the nerve or confidence to even ask, because I feel like some people just get scared about asking questions because they think they're stupid. Like, that's not a stupid question. That's a great question. It's a maintenance question, you know, because what if you get into this scenario and you don't know what to do? Now you'll remember our conversation. That was a great question. Good job, Timmy. I hope to see other people ask questions like that, too. Don't think it's a stupid question, guys. A stupid question would be as if I literally just answered you and then you asked me again. It's like, are you serious? Like, are you messing with me? But if you guys ever have a problem with something or you need to be broken down differently, just ask. We'll go over it. No stop loss on Oxy. 45-45 is the next bloodline. That's what Mel said. You heard it from Mel's voice. Fake Mojo said, I've asked the same question. Good. And that right there is like maintenance to me. Because like from one day, like today it matters a lot. But then let's say we break it. It's not really going to matter as me too much the next day. You know, I'm gonna adjust that information a little bit. He said 48-45, correction, sorry. No, you're good, Mel. If anybody didn't understand what you meant, it's... they're not looking at the chart. Almost 60 likes on today's stream. Over 70 people in here at the same time. That is crazy. Round of applause, everybody, seriously. Thank you guys again for being here. I love seeing our little... I say little audience, but this audience is huge to me. But I love our little group of traders here. We don't need a billion people in here. That would be horrible. Walmart at yesterday's supply zone. Learning so much. Trading is a bit easier with the BB system. Good stuff, CJ. The CJ system. Oh, nice. You got that little bit of move you needed. You almost made it to Monday's open. Nice move, man. I don't know how that's working on your options, but either way, really good move. And good call out on the previous day high supply, because you're definitely approaching it, if not at it already. Snow taking off. Who mentioned that earlier? Snow is taking off. Wow, CLF getting stopped instantly. And see, this is like back to our selling pressure comment. You know, here's like that high, here's a new high, and then just broke it. No lower highs, no nothing. Just a very aggressive pullback. I even broke today's open. I'll definitely be coming back to look at that intraday. Kind of tired of looking at Costco. I mean, I think everybody here thought they'd go to 700, but it just wasn't in a timely manner, or it was hard to catch a new trade on that. You know, if you weren't somebody who's already a part of it or back in this run, it just didn't feel right to enter a new trade on that. Which, fair enough. I don't blame you for not wanting to chase. How was the stream so far today, guys? Be sure to drop a like on today's stream. So far, doing good. Kind of expected a day like this, I'm not going to lie, but we're not going to complain. We're going to be excited for the next day because there's going to be a day full of opportunity. Days like this set up amazing trades. You're not going to always get, you know, a straight up day, a straight down day. Some days you get both. Some days you get neither. All right, let's do a fun question now. I'm tired of talking about stocks for a second. What is everyone's favorite TV show? I must know. Anime? Perfect answer. Somebody give Ryan a promotion. No, you're good, German. You're good, German. He said, usually yesterday's supply is drawn from previous day high to open to the last green candle. Why did you only grab the 485? Because it's a second number to grab. Yes, that is exactly why. Because I could have gone from here, German. And if you grab from here, you're still right. I'm not going to, like, look at you and be like, you're wrong. You should have gone it from here. But because it was to that level, I was like, you know what? Let me just be passive about it. I'll just make it cleaner looking. It was really just about aesthetics. But that is exactly what was done there. You were correct. Good question, German. Great question. Anime. He said JJK. VC said Twitter. Twitter is his favorite show. Nanami. Thank you for mashing the like button and showing your support for this channel. Appreciate you, Sandler. I love you. You already know what my all-time greatest be. I know it. Naruto, greatest anime ever. Either Office or Rick and Morty. That's a hot take. Office is pretty good. I'm a pretty big biased fan of Rick and Morty too, so I can't help. All time? Yeah, all time. All time, what's your favorite show? It could be an anime, it could be a show from the days when color didn't exist on TV. I don't care what era. Magnum PI. Ooh, okay. Mr. Shadow, you strike me as a guy with a really thick mustache. Is that true? VC said South Park. That's a good one. South Park's pretty fucking funny. Family Guy. Very funny. Leland, I knew you were going to say Rocket Power. That was the greatest show ever as a kid because there weren't other shows like it. But I'm not joking, guys. This is Leland in real life. He is Otto. He's Otto Rocket. If you've ever seen this show, this is Leland. He just surfs, surfboards, skateboards, rollerblades, anything you could think of. That kid does it. That's Leland. I knew you were going to say something along those lines. Rick and Morty, Ed, Edd n Eddy, Dexter's Lab, Scooby-Doo. Okay, these are some fire shows y'all are saying. Been watching a lot of... wait, what? Shorzy and Letterkenny, though. The Wire? Ooh, yeah. You'd actually laugh at me. I only recently just finished The Wire. I mean, I say recent, but it was months ago. But The Wire, Breaking Bad, those were all really, really, really good. If you haven't seen Breaking Bad, you're tripping. The Boondock. Ooh, okay. Army of Darkness. It's a classic. I'll have to check that out. I'm not lying. I write y'all's shows down so I can catch up to some. That does look like him. Except in that show, D-Touch, he buys his own stuff from his dad or gets it. He doesn't borrow his girlfriend's stuff. Yeah. So him and Leland have a little bit of a discrepancy there. How to Get Away with Murder. Okay. We know what For Profit's up to on the weekends. Lost and Sons of Anarchy. I've actually heard Sons of Anarchy is an insanely good show. MTV Raps. Okay. Tom and Jerry. Lode Runner Show. MASH. Mr. Robot. Breaking Bad. Billions. 1883. I actually heard Billions is really good. I need to watch that. It's got the guy from Band of Brothers in it. And then who said MASH? Chuck. I used to watch MASH a lot, actually, when I was very young. I would sleep at my grandparents. I actually lived at my grandparents' house more than I did my own parents' house when I was a child. And I loved my grandparents' house. I loved everything there. I loved that I could get away with murder over there. But also shows. I could watch anything. And MASH was like the latest show on ever. And every night at like 1 a.m., me and my grandpa would be laying down. And like my grandma was asleep, but we would just keep watching MASH until we were forced asleep. That show ran all night long. But MASH was pretty good growing up. Anyone remember Chalk Zone? Chalk Zone, let me see. Anybody remember that? Chalk Zone. Oh, I do remember this animation. I don't remember what it's about, though. I do remember the animation, though. Family Guy. Can never go wrong with Family Guy. Walking Dead. I haven't seen anybody say that one in a while. Succession? Yeah, Succession is insane. Yeah, I've never seen Billions, if that's what you're asking, Leland. Or Sons of Anarchy. You're probably talking about Sons of Anarchy. No, I've not seen. I've seen bits and pieces. My mom's really big into Sons of Anarchy. I should probably watch that soon. Still a fan of Barney Miller, Mork and Mindy, Third Rock from the Sun. Okay. Yeah, always good memories. Simpsons for sure. Okay, there we go. Oh, we'd have a Simpsons fan in here. We know yours for profit. Billions, good one. Yeah, I've heard Billions is something I would love. I just didn't get around to it yet. But yeah, maybe I'll add that to my next up list. Because Succession, I've heard, and Billions go hand in hand, even though they're like not the exact same. But I've heard Billions is really good because he does like deal making and stuff. There's also that other show where that guy's like not an actual lawyer or whatever, or a deal broker. And then he, or a broker, I mean. And then I think he like gets a deal somehow through somebody who owns a company. Whatever that show is, I need to watch that too. Malcolm the Middle was awesome as well. Letterkenny, I know exactly what Letterkenny is. You can thank a certain someone for that one. Bodies limited series on Netflix, pretty trippy and done in 8 episodes. I'll have to add that to my watch list. What is your favorite anime? Probably Naruto. Naruto and Shippuden go together. Everything else comes second to that. Oh, Shoresy's the spinoff of that. Okay, I think I have heard that then. House of Lies is kind of crazy. See, I'm glad I asked this question. I'm so glad I asked this question. Every time I ask it every few months, you guys have like a huge list for me. This is good. Other people can make their list now too. And I don't know if I had to say a favorite show, I don't know what I would say, to be honest with you. Because there's too many different types of shows. Like, there's like shows that are like shut up about war, and then there's some that are about like really deep, you know, detective, investigative stuff, and then there's, I don't know. There's too many different genres for me to say like, oh, I like this more than that, because they're all different. I'm very hard to get a favorite on. I like a lot of shows, though. Breaking Bad was pretty insane, I'm not gonna lie. Sopranos is up there. If you guys haven't seen Sopranos, you're tripping. Sopranos is pretty good. When I say pretty good, I mean really, really, really good. I wouldn't say Black Mirror, because I feel like that's like a selective kind of thing. But I love Black Mirror. Bodies, I'm gonna have to add that. I have it in my list now. Yeah, I didn't see anybody say Sopranos. I had to say it. It's HBO, dude. It's just HBO. Like, HBO puts out bangers. I don't know what it is. Netflix is pretty good with putting some bangers out here and there, but HBO is, like, continuous. Chernobyl, The Spy. I actually have seen Chernobyl. That's pretty good. Money Heist. Oh, my bad, Maddie. I didn't pick up on that then. I don't know why. I was thinking, I was in that general vicinity, though, Maddie. You'd be proud of me. I was thinking of the other one. What's the gang member show from Louisiana? Whatever that one's called. I was just thinking gang stuff. I don't know why I didn't think Sopranos. MS-13. Boardwalk Empire. Why couldn't I think of that? That's not Louisiana. Is MS-13 actually a good show? I was kind of interested in it. Yeah, my bad. Not New Orleans, Atlantic City. I was off. I was way off. Oh, which gang from Louisiana? MS-13. Oh, my bad. There is a show called MS-13. Damn. VC, you must have like crazy quick response to me. I honestly thought you were saying that because of the other question, but I was... You have crazy fast internet. You have to. You're answering me like instantly. I almost want to like turn latency on to see how late yours is. Or how quick it is, I mean. You answered me like instant. That's why I didn't even think you were answering that question. That's funny. Windstream. Good fiber. Yeah, I feel it, dude. Your response was fast. 80s cartoons or 90s, though? Ooh, that's a tough one. Hold up. I gotta do a list. 80s cartoons versus 90s cartoons. I need an image here. Wow, there was a huge poll done on this, and 1990s won by a lot. The argument is that the 80s may have had some good spin-offs decades later, but the cartoons were notoriously lazy, pandering, stupid, ugly, and full of animation errors and just unpleasant. For every 90s cartoon, there were about 10 bad 80s ones. Okay. That's the main argument. I don't know. I liked cartoons from all eras. I can't hate. I like them all. There were even some pretty good animations after I was done being a kid. And then nowadays, though, it's pretty awful. I don't even know what they're putting in front of kids these days. Pinky and the Brain, dude. Yeah, that's when Boomerang was like the king of everyone. Boomerang had like everything, and then you'd just go there and watch no commercials, or you'd switch to channel 22 and watch Cartoon Network, or you could switch off both of those and go watch oh, there's another one. It's before Disney Channel days. All right, well, I'm really glad I asked about y'all's favorite shows. We got a lot of really good discussion out of that. And Spy's not really giving us anything new. We're still just fighting this pre-market low. Haven't retaken today's open or previous day open again yet. Tesla is down to 209.90. Thanks for the update, Chuck. Nice breakdown on that. Looks like Walmart pulling back a little too. Is it just me, or does everything look like it's about to like fall just like really slowly? Weights, individual ETFs. I mean, everything looks like it wants to fall, but it's just not going to be super quick. Like, it feels like a weird slow grind down day, and then by maybe end of lunchtime or end of day or even tomorrow, by then we're reversing if we're still holding by then. We'll see. '80s took more chances. That's a good like answer to that argument from before too. At least they tried. At least they went, you know, at least they tried different things. Honestly, both of those eras are goated though, let's be honest. Both of those eras beat all of the 2000s. Oh, that's where I was going with that. Ted, have any of you guys seen Ted yet? Ted the show? That show is fucking hilarious, and if you have not watched it yet, you should. I'm pushing everybody onto this show. If you've seen Family Guy, you'll like it. It has like Family Guy vibes, except real people. And then of course Ted, who's not real, but close enough. Yeah, Seth MacFarlane, Ted. Not the movie. There's a new show that came out, and it's Ted. It's just, there's 7 episodes, but y'all should definitely check that out if you have not already. It's only 7 episodes, so it won't take you long. It's pretty funny. But yeah, the Seth MacFarlane Ted. It's that Ted. But they came out with a show instead of like the movies. There's a whole show around it now. New Low of Day, great call up by my boy Adam. Green Candlestick. Pinky and the Brain. I remember as a kid, I didn't know the whole like which one was actually crazy or not. But I remember watching it. I was like, man, this one is crazy. And the dumb one, I was like, this dumb one's so smart. It reminded me of like Jar Jar Binks. Like he's clumsy, but he's genius. All right, new question. Favorite song or favorite artist? You could do a favorite song. If you can't just narrow down one song, just say the artist you really like a lot. But what is someone that you could not go on without listening to? Song or artist? I'm interested to see the answers from you. I'm an 80s kid, so super biased, but I love cartoons animation. Oh, dude, no, I love it all too. I wasn't trying to like choose either or. I really can't choose between 80s or 90s. There's just too many good ones. Like literally everything. Like even the shitty ones were considered really good in today's like realm. Elvis, wow. That's my grandma's favorite. I've been to Elvis's house. I saw the toilet he died on. I saw his studio room. That was pretty cool. Coldplay, that's a great answer. Excuse me, SF, I butcher this name, but Depeche Mode. J. Cole or Nas. Sting, okay. Yay. Big Pun. Must Be Dreaming when bullish, Acid Nation when bearish. Sadie. I think you meant to type Van Halen. Or is there a Van Helen? There's a little black duck on the sun today. That duck. Glamour Life. Ops. Oh, you're good. I knew you meant Van Halen. Tupac. Gunner, Future, Nirvana. That's a solid list right there. That's a man of culture right there. That's how I listen to music. One second I got rap on. The next second I got like some super old like rock song or something. Mac Swimming. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. I got to meet Mac Miller before he died. Rest in peace. Yes, sir, you know. 6ix9ine is the greatest rapper. Ban him. Dolly Parton. Nas. Eddie Money. He played a set in the nightclub I went to after his concert. I attended that. Damn, nice. Little private show. All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, I listen to all kinds of music, so I just wanted to see what y'all listen to. Pretty much listen to anything except like screamo. What's yours? That's a tough one. I keep asking all these tough questions that I can't even answer. Favorite artist or song? I'd say like back then it probably was like a mix of like Wiz Khalifa or Mac Miller. And then as time went on it probably turned into like Juice WRLD, but for the longest time it was Travis Scott. I don't know, I guess I'd probably say like Mac Miller. Yeah, probably Mac Miller. But I'll listen to anything. New question, what's everyone's first concert? I've only actually been to one concert. That Mac Miller concert, that was it. He knew the owners, and it was a surprise when the regular live band took a break and turned down the lights. That's pretty cool. I'll have pretty good taste in music, it sounds like, though. I didn't see any weird red flag answers. Somebody even said Elvis. That was a pretty good answer. Slim Shady or Harry Mack for rap, but like the shows. Too many genres. Yeah, it's just too many. Love 80s hair metal. Oh, hard metal. And it was 1 a.m. in the morning. Damn, $100. ZZ Top concert. Weird Al for your first concert? That's crazy. Wu-Tang. Man, I'm jealous of y'all's first concert. What the hell? Wu-Tang had to have been a crazy first concert. Yours was Jackson 5. Nice. Any other concerts anybody's been to? Victory Tour. Oh, hair metal is a thing. My bad. I thought you misspelled it. Oh, like Def Leppard. Okay. I didn't realize that was actually what it was called. I guess it makes sense, though, because you got all those dudes with, like, crazy-ass hair. Doing the craziest stunts on the stage. My first concert was Status Quo band from England. The Who. There we go. There's a name I know. Damn, Michael, you got some banger answers. What was your one up here? Michael said Max swimming, and now he's saying The Who. This guy listens to music. My first concert was Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre on the Up in Smoke tour. Damn, I almost went to a Snoop Dogg concert for when Kush Ups came out. Soundset. REM, Psychedelic Furs. Motley Crue. Okay. We got some cool people in here. Oh, Candy Rockers, okay. So this is... I'm just not woke. The Dead Milkmen. My first was a Nocturnal Festival. By the way, Spy is holding a new low of day still. Like we said, these are where you make your bigger moves, but you do have short-term levels here where buyers can take up to supply or sellers can take down to demand, and we'll see if they hold or not. Right now you have extra bearish confirmation stepping in. Like I said, you could get a nice drop, but it just might be too slow. So, please be patient. Low Skies. Nice. I don't know if he's good or not, but he was definitely part of the last, like, Lil group of people that were recognized, that's for sure. I don't think Skies was like one of those other people though. Like Skies was alright. It's not like you're listening to like Lil Pump, you know, it's a little different. Lil Pump's actually a joke. Saw Marshmello in Vegas too. Nice. Marshmello's huge. Y'all saw he made that like he's doing like that channel now on YouTube where he cooks and he has his mask on the whole time. He's been getting crazy views on that. I was 12. It was an impromptu performance, 30-minute set by BB King. My dad took me to my uncle's topless bar visit. Nice. Before it opened, I was loading ice behind the bar. Skies was good. Fell off a bit. Yeah, 100%. Ja Rule, Busta Rhymes concert back in college. Damn, Busta Rhymes back in the day must have actually been pretty good to watch. Everybody knows what song I'm thinking of. Saw Russ too. Everyone hates him, so I never admit it. It's funny though, because at the beginning, like everybody loved Russ though in the beginning. I just think it was because of like him being a bit of a hypocrite on some of the things he was saying. I don't think people hate his music because he has bars. I mean, can't deny Russ. Can't deny the bars. Everyone does hate him, though. You are correct. I haven't heard that name in forever, honestly. How's the stream been, by the way? We've been going for 2.5 hours. I did actually start on time for once. We were here before open by about 20 minutes or so, maybe 30. Actually, yeah, exactly 30 minutes. We went over a lot of game plans for Spy and Triple Q. We're still seeing those pan out. Again, we talked about the pacing from today. Talked about IWM. We talked about Apple. We talked about Microsoft, AMD. Covered Nvidia for a small amount of time. Amazon, Tesla. I think I stopped after we got to the banks. Yeah, because I covered Meta, and then we got to the banks, and then I covered UNH, and I think we stopped after that. Public enemy was a kid and had no money for parking, so I left the car in a field nearby and got towed. That sucks. Was the concert fun, though? Was it worth? That's pretty funny, though, Mojo. That's a pretty good story. Honestly, coolest experience was Diplo. That was nuts. What time do I get up? I'll be honest with you. I could sit here and try to tell you that I'm some healthy person that has a consistent sleep schedule, but I don't. But I try to get up like 2 hours before the market, maybe an hour and a half. And then that amount of time, all I'm doing is like just waking up and then jumping onto my charts and just trying to really just get reacclimated with things I've charted from either the night before or maybe a couple days back, and I just need to re-update it, kind of like refresh it into my head. I'm really big on like when I wake up, I need to see what I need to focus on first, because then it'll be in my head the rest of the day. I don't have to worry about it again. Whereas if I wake up and then I just don't look at this stuff and then I just start stream, I'll have no clue what the hell I'm about to cover. So I just like to give myself a little bit of a system of looking at things. But then there's days like Monday where I didn't wake up on time. All last week I didn't really wake up on time. I was just kind of being lazy. But I like to be honest with myself, though. If you just sit there and lie to yourself and be like, yeah, I've been waking up on time. No, you haven't. Don't lie to yourself. I saw Gucci last concert and Ja Rule, LOL, a couple others didn't pan out, though. Aw. That's pretty cool, though. I bet Gucci concert's pretty good. Been to a handful of EDM shows with some bigger names. Yeah, EDM concerts are crazy. Damn, I had my car towed one time while I was at a rave too, with J-Bake ironically. Come out at 6 a.m. and my car's gone. Oh god, what did y'all do? J-Bake's like, I'll just call one of my Lamborghinis over here. That sucks. That's pretty funny though. But yeah, Ryan, if you could just like, and this is to everybody, if you could just be up an hour before the market, it's a good thing, because it's not about like, it's not about the routine of like getting up early. It's just, it's nice to be up and have this in your head before the market's open, so you have time to think about stuff before everything's moving and you freaking out. You know, if you woke up right before open every day, it would probably give you a heart attack. See if you get this new low of day if they're gonna hold it, but should most likely go down and at least toe tap 482.70s. We'll see though. Tesla down to 209.11, called by Chuck. Mel says he's all out of his trade. He was following a pullback play. What was your trigger level again, Mel? I read it out earlier. 48.45 or something like that. He said 20 cons, scale. Rich the Kid canceled the show. I had tickets to once, haven't listened to him since. Yeah, I hate when shows like that happen. I thought it was stolen. We had to walk to the tow shop, though. No phone. Uber didn't exist yet. Damn. Damn, these are pre-Uber days. I agree. I've been trying to make that a habit. That's good. That's good. And, you know, you're hearing it from me. It's not going to be easy. But, you know, maybe you have more discipline than me. Not a good day to be in 20 cons, Mel. Mel, he's just saying that because of the pacing. You know, even if your levels are working, it's just the pacing of everything with no news and nothing really moving. And it's really not, it's not that there's not news, it's that there's news coming up. Expectations are high, so everybody's just kind of sitting on the sideline. So I think Leland is saying that the pacing of everything was probably too slow for you to be in 20 cons, but That might be why he's saying that. Yeah, he is. Okay. We're in a consolidation range. Either way, good job, Mel. I think Leland's just looking out for you. 30 minutes before does me well. 5 minutes to wake up, 15 to cook, and another 10 to start thinking about trading. Hey, that's fine, too. Looks like you got a system, Timmy. That's what I'm talking about, having a routine. There isn't really going to be the perfect routine. Everybody's different. That's why when you watch those, like, billionaire interviews, it's like, what time does Bill Gates get up in the morning, and what does he do each one? It's like, why does that matter? That's Bill Gates. That's not me. Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, all of them dudes had different morning routines. Yeah, slow day, still an inside bar of the daily time frame technically. I also don't trade the first 15 like almost ever. That's good. Bro, wake up 4 a.m. to get rich. Yeah. This is the 10x rule by Grant Cardone to get rich. Another question, why do you turn off extended hours during market? It's honestly just a personal preference thing. I just like looking at the plane levels and the plane chart by itself. For the longest time, I did just kind of sit and I would look at this. And I didn't mind it, but I would find myself looking at this zone of the chart too much, and that just doesn't matter. Like, I care about the low, I care about the high. But I really don't care about the movement of pre-market. I don't really... If anything, it's just extra noise. So maybe that's why I limited myself. It's not just an aesthetic thing. Maybe it is a noise thing. But I don't know. I just think this looks a lot cleaner. Easier for me to follow. Over time too, you'll start to adapt and see how this level's coming out of nowhere. It's like, well, that's pre-market low. Like, of course I'm not gonna be able to see it. Extended hours is off, you know. So over time you adapt to it more and more. But it's just a personal preference thing. It's really, if something you want to do German, you can. But you don't have to. If you prefer extended hours on, leave it on. You know, be comfortable. That's really what I'm saying. West Coast traders have it the roughest. Hey, time is relative. That's all I gotta say. Time is relative. But yeah, they do have it rough over there. Cleaner charts are better for your mental capital. 482s. Oh, my bad. You said buyers still holding 482 so far. Good looks by David. Which is where we were looking for going short yesterday, and they failed to break it. They ended up holding it, so. I just copied Leland with the extended hours off. That is where I got it from, was Leland, but after seeing him do it so much, I think over time I finally was like, wow, I think this is like a lot of noise for me. You know, seeing it and then me seeing it all the time, you could see the difference. So, personal preference. Result channel chat posted. Please look at it. 100%, boss. I got you. Oh my gosh, if you're in premium, you're getting a really good treat from Leland. Wow, I'm not even going to say what. If you have access, go look. Like, I'm sorry, Leland. I'll show it because I did joke around with you. He says, I have my own board. I have 10 of them. Like, that's Leland, guys. I'm saving this picture. Yeah, I like to mess with Leland. He does own his own surfboards. Look at the balance, man. Look at the physique. Fighting this wave, man. A true warrior. A true warrior. Brother, what? 290%? The runner. Oh my god, Daffy. There's sand dollars in a plane. Planes are cool, man. I'm scared of heights, but I love flying planes. I love being in planes. Looks like an AI Merrick board. Oh, an Al Merrick board. Yeah, I'm not woke. I'm not gonna know what y'all are talking about. I thought this was an AI joke. One more question. Oh, my bad, Mel. I didn't even look at your damn trade review. I just went through all of Discord and didn't even look at it. So here's today's open, today's high. Well, today's high, today's open. He like said it came up here rejected, pushed down with a very, very nice impulse move, I guess we could say. Nice retest. Potential lower high. Why didn't you take any profits here? That's what I don't get. Like, here's like the yesterday's low. Like, I feel like there should have been some profits taken here. And I'm happy you took them here. I'm not getting on to you, but it's just, I don't know. It's like you saw you weren't in enough contracts, so you didn't take any profits. And then you got more contracts, and then you took profits. Which, like, I'm happy with this. I'm not blaming that. I just don't get why you didn't take any profits here. You didn't sell anything here? I just don't get that. Like, short-term risk is what you have there. Like, that's all I'm saying, Mel. But I'm not saying this was a bad trade. I'm just saying I think some profits could have been taken here just to alleviate some of the risk. Because if this ended up holding here and then popped and then you cut, then you'd be break even. You wouldn't be red. But whatever. Stick to what you're doing though, because it is working. I just don't want you to oversize, you know, like on a day like today. And I think that's why Leland's saying what he's saying. It's not like we don't think you're wrong or anything. We just want you to trade the best setups, not just every one, you know. But no, that was actually very clean. I could see you had a very clean, defined entry, and a clear stop loss too. If that had popped back over that open or that recent, you know, meat of the bone high, I bet that's where you would have stopped out at, which is very clean, very logical. I like it. Should have took that yes agree. But besides that, Mel, like genuinely, that was a really good trade, and clearly you had conviction, which is something not a lot of people have. You have an edge that not a lot of people have. You have confidence in your system. You saw that it came back up, and instead of just cutting it for break even, you even said it didn't get back above. I'm gonna get more contracts, you know, and that right there alleviates some of like my fear in you, because now I'm like, okay, he's not blind. He's clearly getting into this trade and knows where he's stopping out, knows where he's getting out, knows where he's getting in. So even if it's not the cleanest setup, you're still at least trading it correctly. So I do appreciate that you did that. You have so much greed. But that's one difference, Mel. That's a big difference between you and most people, though. You know that you're being greedy. That's the difference. And you need to point that out. Is you know you're being greedy, react accordingly, right? Like you did there. Get out of the trade. You don't need to be holding those contracts anymore. You were being greedy. Right? And you did. You took profits. I could see the greed too, but I could also see where you tried to stop yourself. So, I mean, it's give and take. Fear is zero, greed is killing me. Yep. No fear, all greed. Slowly over time, you're going to work that out of your system. Just, again, stick to taking the same trade over and over and over again. It's not about the profits, not about how much you're putting in. If you're buying 5 contracts and you scale out 3, then you scale out 1, then you scale out 1, great. It doesn't always need to be, you know, 50 here, 50 there, 20 here, 15 here, 10 here. Sometimes if the trade isn't that strong, you either aren't taking it or you're taking it very lightly. All right, man, I'm out. We'll be traveling, so might not be here the next 2 days. Thank God. No, I'm kidding. We'll see you, King Carnage. I hope you're safe on your travels, man. Be sure to tune in with us when you're back, just so we know you're alive. But I hope you have a lot of fun, man. I'm probably not far behind you. Flying to Arizona here in 2 weeks, made sure on an Airbus. speaking of Boeing, let's go to Boeing. I have a really big feeling a lot of people are going to start buying puts after today, but I don't know if that's a good idea or not. A lot of your social media traders are going to say buy BA puts today. I'm honestly super excited for tomorrow. There are so many inside bar setups on my chart. Well, if they hold like this, of course. That's crazy. We had almost 200 people in here. Over 60 likes. We still have over 60 people in here now. Tons of gifted memberships. Seriously, shout out to everybody who gifted a membership or shared their achievement of how long they've been in here. Very, very awesome stream. Do y'all want me to do one more update before I end the stream, or do you just want me to end it? You don't need the update. When I say update, I mean SPY bigger and smaller time frame. Smaller time frame's kind of set. I think we've already gone over this 1,000 times, so you probably don't need the update for that. But maybe the bigger time frame. Just don't end it. Makes up his own option. So we'll do both then. We'll do both. So basically, yes, you should be bearish if this area breaks. This 2-day ago supply that is now holding as demand. So this is a buyer area until proven otherwise. So you need to see the break and retest away. So far, buyers are still in control, so you might get a lot of really good impulse buying. A backup, I mean, already is happening above pre-market low, but it might give them a good move back to today's highs, maybe today's open. Maybe you get a new high of day. Maybe we even see previous day high supply. You know, that's definitely still possible with how much time is left with today. If this support breaks, definitely can head down towards the lower 41s. If we end up holding this range today, which is most likely what's going to happen, we could definitely go toe tap 485 again. And this will actually give us a really, 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 really good setup for tomorrow on not just SPY and the triple Qs and IWM, but across all the individual equities, because a lot of these should have either inside days or with earnings coming up, a lot of them should have a kind of a slower pace on their bigger time frame chart, making for a lot of tighter levels, tighter targets, tighter stops. So it just creates a lot of really good high probability plans. So everyone thinks that the slowdown is shit. It's actually going to create really, really, really good setup. So don't fret. Bigger time frame. I think you guys are tired of hearing me cover this one too, but let's go over it again. Today might have an inside bar. We don't know yet. Again, I'm not really going to keep saying that until we get this day to finish. This could pull back and ruin everything I just said. So keeping that in mind in case it does happen, but 485 is still a very crucial level for more upside. And if you actually go from the old all-time high to our recent high where we slowed down, we're actually still holding a really good fib, the control point and the golden pocket of the breakout. So of the breakout, we are holding a really good bullish retest still. A loss of 482 could cause, which I think it's like 481.80s, 481.70s, 481.90s on smaller time frames. So if you want to just say 481.70s, 481.75, be my guest. The furthest extent of that would be the level that you're looking at for a break to the downside. So you can see there's still a lot of room underneath. Even if we had a bigger red day today, they could still be holding this as a bullish reversal for more continuation. And you have to see this as bullish continuation because we just broke a new all-time high, and we are bullish until proven otherwise. So that's the game plan moving forward. So even if you don't have these dumb little yellow trend lines here, the main focus, of course, is do they hold or break this? If they hold it, very, very high possibility we're going to move up to the next level. If they break it, very, very big possibility we're at least testing the support. And then we're going to be looking at the pacing of that support. Do we catch it and hammer? If so, I'm bullish as hell. If not, we don't end up hammering. We end up losing this. We end up getting a test here, maybe even a test here. You know, any test of any of these levels to the downside is going to give us extra bearish confirmation to go and test that lower level towards 476s. And if that breaks, we're back in range with a lot of room down to 470. So that's the next big game plan for bigger and smaller time frames. I hope you guys enjoyed my breakdowns. I hope you guys enjoyed the levels, the simplicity of everything, the cleanliness of everything, the organization. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, the chat, the Discord, everything. Tune into the Discord if you want to catch more updates. There's a ton of amazing people in here, a lot of really awesome traders. There are plays called out. We post ideas, levels, all that good stuff. We are not financial advisors. Just a bunch of friends working hard together to get some good trades posted to each other. And that's it. But I hope you guys enjoy the group. I hope you guys enjoy the trade floor. A lot of really cool people in here. Trade reviews. This is a very big slept on channel. Definitely would take time to go through this and see what kind of trades my traders are taking. Not just me, but also my traders. So hope you guys enjoy that. Hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I will see you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's stream. We'll go over the same stuff. I'll try to start it 20 or 30 minutes before the open so we can have our kind of pre-market game plan beforehand, just like we did today. But besides that, thank you all again. I love each and every one of you. Please leave a like on today's stream. Please share it around. And I will see you guys in the Discord until tomorrow's live stream on YouTube again. I'll see you guys later on. Oh, and if you post a trade review or a chart or a trade idea and you tag me on Twitter, send it. I will retweet it. Almost said repeat it. Repost it and everything. So see you guys later on. Love you all.